Wow.
20th of July. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. We are hosted by the best. Before we get there, could you guys kindly subscribe to our page? So what was it the target Brent has? End of the week.
Yeah. Okay.
So we want to hit 2K by the end of the week. So make it happen. It's Wednesday. Share with your friends and do all that great stuff. Let's introduce ourselves. Must be a short intro.
It's your boy, 6 foot plus of pure temptation, big Moss from the east side of the bridge. You already know what it is.
All right. And it's your favorite Shea Queen, Martin Royalty.
Well, no.
No. And then there was two. They've been fired. They were playing, everyone's out living their best lives.
Living their best lives.
Their best lives. And Mark
in the
and I are here.
sunshine, and we're here. The sun ain't shining today. It's cold today.
It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here for it though. I needed it. I can't lie to you. I needed it.
Did you see people running in the rain last night? And like, yes.
But the rainfall was it was like warm rain. I can't describe. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't. It didn't get a full breeze.
It didn't. I don't know for whatever reason it didn't come down like that in my area.
No, it was drizzling in my area. It was spitting.
It didn't come. I was saying to my brothers on the phone, I said, if this rains properly, I'm going outside. I'm not joking. I'm going.
British people are so hard to please. Like we're actually very silly human beings.
No, I love it. I don't want to moan too much about the sun. Even when it's hot and it's like, oh, this is disgusting. Yeah. I'm not gonna moan.
I think it's because we're born in the best month of the year. Because we're summer babies, so we embrace the sun.
Yeah, so this is natural habitat.
Yeah, this is us. Like we were made for this.
When we was born, it was like this.
Exactly. So, we're used to this. We're good with this.
This is what we know. That's it. That's it. So obviously you interacted with me this morning.
You know what's funny? I was gonna bring that up. But go on.
No, because I want your feedback.
Okay.
Because I even lowered it, but that's what I say. I said to someone who was saying like, rah. And he was like, if a girl hasn't slept with 5 people she follows, like, she clearly can't be trusted. Like, she's bad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and at first, when he said that, I was laughing. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then, like, he doubled down and he stood in it, and he was like, no, seriously, like, what kind of woman? And I was thinking about it because even as an adult woman, that's why I break it down to 3. Because I'm saying, all right, cool. Let me just be realistic and get everybody involved. It's 3 people, but even like as an adult woman, like, why haven't you slept with 3 people? Like, that's like giving the ick.
What, you haven't slept with 3 people in life, or you haven't
in life?
No, because some people are celibates, Marks.
Ick.
Some of us.
It's giving ick.
It's not. Some of us are just very picky as to who we let enter our sanctuary.
It's giving the ick. As a woman,
how is that giving the ick?
I'm just use it for a second. Use a how to get icks over anything you want.
No, but that's a very silly ick to have.
How can that be a silly?
That's a ridiculous ick to have.
All of a sudden, icks are ridiculous. I thought all icks are equal.
No,
they're not.
No, because why would you?
As a woman, why have you slept with 3 people? That's giving me.
Because some of us are very picky with who we want to sleep with.
As you're an adult, so what is this like? So this is
okay. What age? Okay, what age are we going with?
Entry level stuff, huh?
What age are we going with? Okay, by what age do you think you should have slept with 3 people?
Honestly,
speak your heart, babes. This is the right platform for it.
21.
21? That's interesting you say that. That's very funny. That's interesting. I don't know that. So what age? Okay, I don't know that. I don't know that this is like the average age, or like, I don't know. I don't think it is.
Well, the average age. Well, I haven't got the numbers, and I don't know. Maybe we can Google it.
I feel like Brent should have helped us do that one.
Check the average age of people in this country lose their virginity, please, Brent. If
Thank you, babes.
If we've got the numbers, because that might sound crazy, but by 21, a lot of people have been having sex for, I'd say, at least. By 21, the average person's been having sex for at least 4 years.
It's funny. I don't think. Okay, do you know what? I do think it depends on the circumstances. Let's find out. Actually, because.
All right. Knock. I can't hear me. So it's not in. All right, now I'm in. All right, cool. So it says here, the average age to lose your virginity in the UK is 18 years old. Many girls have sex before this. I could have told you this.
Yeah.
Well, you should have.
No, the second part. Many girls have sex before this age.
Yeah, because the majority of people. I can't speak for girls. Let me say boys. The majority of boys that I know lost their virginity around 14, 15. Okay. I know like there are boys that say like 17, 18, but I don't. I think that's more. That's like not like less. If that makes sense.
I would say. To be fair, I think actually no. To be fair, I think with girls, maybe from like 16, I would say. But for me personally, just the life I've lived personally, it makes sense. It makes sense to know I've hit 3 by 21. I won't put my business out there. I can tell you off air, but not on TDA platform. But it makes sense. So, do you know what's so crazy? Because when I saw your story, I just thought like they follow on Instagram. I didn't know this was my life in general.
Yeah.
Because the followers thing, I think, because you know women love a technicality. We can easily get out of that by saying, because a lot of times when you're with a guy, it doesn't work out, blah, blah, a lot of women block them.
See, but that's the point that he was getting into.
Oh, that's the when bad vibes comes into.
He's saying, think about that. Because I'm not saying that even if you don't follow them, there's a reason why you don't follow each other. You know what I'm trying to say? So again, they're clearly they're bad vibes. Like, you lot slept together, and then now you don't even follow. There's not even 5 people that you slept with that you follow. There's something wrong with. There's trouble in there.
But do you actually want to be with a girl who slept with at least 5 followers?
Yeah, I want to be with a woman that's. I told you, the next woman that I be with, she's gonna have bodies.
Actually, I don't know if you were the right guy to ask that question.
The next woman I be with is gonna be a killer.
When I think about it,
graveyard.
Can I ask why that's important for you?
Because I'm not on this entry level B-Tech thing. I'm not like...
What's entry level? Like a girl that's not very experienced?
Like, like virgin... Like some guys, like old school, like virgin pussies, like holy grail thing. No. What the fuck would I want with virgin pussy? Dear. I want experienced. I want experienced pom pom. I want well versed. I want... You know what I'm trying to say? Been around
the world.
There's known things. There's seen a lot of things. I want experience. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's interesting.
Esther, I hear that women echo that sentiment.
That they want to be... Do you know what? I will say, I think I don't want to be with a guy who's been everywhere. Like, I walk into a dancery and there's like, we can point at least 5 girls you've been with. Now, that's an ick. That's wild to me. I can't... My man cannot be... I don't want everyone to have known what it's like to be with you. But at the same time, I don't think I want to be with someone who doesn't have a clue what they're doing. Because transparency, I don't know what I'm doing. So 2 of us can't be clueless in this situation. Yeah. Someone is saying, I'm very for like my man taking the lead. So I would want to be with a guy who's experienced. But I know that a lot of women as well think that way, in that they want a guy who is experienced, but not a hoe, but you're experienced enough for this to be a great time.
Well, some women mind, but I think for the most part, like women love a redemption story. So
they do.
I think a man could tell you slept with 10,000 women. If he's looking you in your eye and he's telling you, that's not me no more. This is not what I'm on, and I'm you, all you.
Yeah.
For now, for as long as we both shall live, this is what I'm doing. And she believes that. Yeah. I'm not saying he's lying away. I'm saying, but if she buys into that sentiment and believes that sentiment, she's wiping clean all 10,000 of them girls.
Do you know what though? You're right. I think women absolutely do love a, like, he was a hoe, but I'm the one he settled down with. Like, they love that kind of, that story. Not me though.
See, I wouldn't mind.
The girls love that.
I wouldn't mind going to a dance and like, you need a woman with experience.
Really?
Yeah, I want her to like go to the dance and
every guy that
every dance I go, she slept with someone.
Because you know there's a hug that someone you've been intimate with gives you. So you're in the dance with your girl and you see every guy putting it in by the waist and you're fine with that.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't think if people knew that was my girl, regardless of what kind of history or not, they're going to be standing up. They're going to be standing up, giving her waist hugs in front of me.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, fair enough.
And it's like just because you've got a past over, doesn't mean you should be enabling that kind of behavior. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Just because you set people, why would you want to be embarrassing your partner or making your partner feel any less than that? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so, I think for me, because I know how sometimes girls can be, like, not every girl thinks the way I think, and that I'm respectful. Like, I had a male best friend, he had a girlfriend. I step back because that should be your friend. You get me? We're still cool, but I'm respectful boundaries. But a lot of girls, it's a thing where, and obviously regardless, for whatever reason why it ended or whatever, they have this thing. So if I walk into a dance and my man has been with like, I don't know, like 10 girls in there, they will make a point to let me know that they've been there. Girls do that kind of indirect kind of thing. Do you get what I mean? Like, come over and call him like a name that I don't even know that's his middle name. But it's like, oh, how's your mom? Oh, yeah. She messaged me that. Like, do you get what I mean? Girls do subtle things just to kind of claim a man, but not claim him. Just to let you know that, yeah, you're his girlfriend. But you haven't got anything I didn't have before.
Oh, girls, why did they do that?
And that's bad vibes.
I've overheard girls doing stuff like that.
It's
like,
annoying.
You know, like having a conversation, like a girl might bring up a guy's name or something, and then the girls try to go, oh yeah, like, he always does that.
Yeah! They love that one.
Like,
oh, he always does that.
Always when? Always when?
Literally, they'll be like, oh, that's so James. That's what James does. Bitch. Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah, so that's why I don't want a man who's been places. Because I can't be dealing with that every time. And then sometimes girls just stare you down. So they know that even if the guy's not there, they know that, okay, this is who's with, like, say for example, this is who's with Margs here. And they just be looking at your girl, just kind of, just looking at her.
I've seen all that kind of stuff play out. Have you done something with that girl? No, why is she looking at me like that for?
Yeah.
It's like, I've seen it with my friends. Have I been in that experience before? There's times when, like, a girl just moves weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, like, especially like, if you live in like a community in an area and then you go out of your area and bring someone back from that's not from your area. Say like you live in South, you grew up wherever you grew up. You go and you find your boyfriend's from East. You know what I'm saying? So everybody knows you got a boyfriend from East, but they don't really know because they don't grow with him. They haven't really seen whatever. But that one day you bring him into the fold in South and you're in your South environment, then like everybody's acting like that everybody's moving weird and giving him vibes that he should be picking up on. So he's thinking, right, who's this brother? And you're like, no, I mean, it's not like, oh, okay, cool, because I'm getting funny looks. And why? It's just mad. It's territorial.
I don't know the thought process behind that. But I know that with girls, it's definitely like it's like kind of marking your territory kind of thing. But it's not really my territory. But I don't know. I don't get it. But this is why I want
marking your territory is funny when girls do that to boys in clubs, in raves. It's also funny when it's not boyfriend and girlfriend. So they're single people, but these two are linking. So to the world, and by rights they're free, but they're linking.
Yeah.
And so she's come over and it's the equivalent. She's literally just pissed on him. It's literally just the equivalent of just pissing on him all over him, all over him in front of the club, in front of everyone, just pissed on him. You get me? And it's also funnier, when they don't want to be pissed on. Yeah. Like, you know when they're just dying inside, just getting pissed on. They're like,
that is the worst. That is
and they can't say nothing because it's gonna mess it up when I go back home.
Yeah. I've had a guy do that before, and I'm just like,
what? Just come and try to piss on you in the club?
Yeah, like, don't do this. Like, this is not the place for this. Like, no, don't. We're still single, babes. We are single. Don't you dare. Don't you dare in my market. Not in public, you do not.
Would you pee on a girl, Max?
Would I?
Would you what?
Would I pee on a girl?
Is this in the context of what we're talking about, or is this literally?
No, he means literally.
No, you're talking about pissing on
that on a recross.
That was rhetorical. That was a not rhetorical.
It was a
metaphorical.
Yeah, metaphorical.
It was a metaphorical pissing.
He knows. He knows what he's taking.
I can follow you.
Should have brought some yesterday.
I wouldn't. If someone wanted me to, then maybe I could do it. I wouldn't call it on. It's not for me.
Would you respect her after you beating her?
Yeah, of course.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I'm not here to judge people for their perversions and stuff like that. The kind of energy I put out into the world, I'm not a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite. You can't. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? If I say I'm on smoke and I like smoking, I can't be upset when you're too smoky. Like if it's too smoky for me, we just have to just rein it in. You know what I'm trying to say? We've just got to let's just rein this in, mold this into. Before it gets out of hand, let's just mold this into what I'm into so it works. But I'm not here to judge you for anything else that you want to do.
That's good.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
I don't judge, but I'm not involved.
Yeah.
Respectfully. I'm not judging you. I'm just not the participant for that.
Yeah.
Aren't you interested in the wildest thing he's done, Esther?
No. Let's get into these headlines, Brent. Let's get into these headlines.
No, Brent trying to set me up. That is funny. All right. So Rishi wins round 4 and Kemi is out.
She's gone.
She's gone. As the stakes continue to get higher, Rishi Sunak continues to stay ahead of the rest as yet again he gained the most amount of votes. He topped the latest MP's ballot with 118 votes, suggesting he will likely secure a spot in the final 2 places. Miss Mordaunt again came in second with 92, However, this was only 6 votes ahead of mistrust with 86. Kemi Badenoch, who surprised many with her strong campaign, came last with 59 votes and as a result has been knocked out of the contest. She won support and gained attention with her straight-talking approach and emphasis on cultural issues that have divided the party in recent years. A departure from the contest will trigger a scramble among the remaining candidates to secure the support of the 59 MPs that backed out on Tuesday. Well, that's true, actually. The 3 remaining candidates face a further vote by MPs on today. So there's another vote today to decide who will make the final 2. After this, voting will then take place amongst 160,000 Tory party members to pick the winner, who will then replace Boris Johnson as Tory leader and Prime Minister on 5th of September. As always, we will keep you posted every step of the way.
Oh yeah, I told you, Brent, man.
You know what's so funny about what you just said when she started reading? Oh, she's gone. You know, you are on Twitter, right? Because I've seen you tweeting.
Mm-hmm.
And in your echo chamber, there is no mention of the news at all. Because this was everywhere yesterday. Everywhere yesterday. I am so happy that we are able to educate you whilst you sit there.
That's where you're going with it.
Yeah. I am so happy.
Well, we told you though.
The people don't understand, you see my piece, to myself here is important. They do not understand how I interact with the internet. Just because I'm using it, why do you think I could see anything?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? I speak, See like Twitter, I talk, It's my thoughts,
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll get a notification. Someone who's come has replied to something I said. You get me? Then I pick and choose if I'm going to engage in a conversation. And any conversation I'm having is all about things that I said.
Yeah.
I haven't clicked to that timeline to see what's going on in the timeline.
Okay, yeah.
While I'm on there, I'm in my conversation.
Yeah.
And I can drum up enough thing and enough support that I'm getting different conversations with different people, different opinions. I'm just talking about what I was speaking about.
Yeah.
And then I come off.
Yeah.
I don't have a fucking clue what's
That's
going
a
on.
very healthy way to use it.
I don't have a clue what's going on. If it's not about what I'm doing, I don't have a Scooby what's going on. No one can't influence me or nothing. I don't care about anything. You get what I'm saying?
I don't care about anything.
So I don't know. I don't see these things. Unless someone goes out their way to let me see it, I'm not going to see anything.
Yeah. I mean, you live by that particular sentiment because you sent a video of like the burning thingamajiggy.
Yeah.
That's the time you realized that there was fires.
Yeah.
That's so... That's lovely, man.
I absolutely love it.
What?
That's lovely, man.
You are an embodiment of TDA. Like, you literally... You know when something is so on brand? Like, we tell people this is the best news platform.
Yeah.
And how on brand is it when one of the hosts actually comes in to get the news? Like,
see the concept of freedom, I'm really practicing. I'm really practicing the concept of freedom, of doing what I want, like when I want. Within reason, there's things that I can't, whatever, because we've got commitments and whatever. But for the most part, I'm trying to get to 100%. I don't know what capacity, I don't know what percentage I'm at now, but I'm living to my maximum of whatever my potential is.
That's sick.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I absolutely love that.
I think you could actually run courses. You can run masterclasses of how to basically be free and actually live in that freedom.
Do you not think I'm going to write a book?
I think people, no, he's definitely going to be.
I see.
I want to write a book. I've got so much to get off.
You definitely will be.
Yeah.
And that parts of that book, it's going to be translated into film, 100%.
Oh, amen.
This is a promise. I've already told him this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to get this. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We just need to keep him alive until it is that what time is.
Yeah.
Right.
God, take care of him like an egg.
Him saying he's going to start working out.
Working out?
What happened last time?
Don't take risks.
You're tempted. I know you come back to drinking, but
just
this treadmill.
So leave it alone.
Leave it,
You're getting enough exercise with your.
You know, I got PTSD in the treadmill though. You know,
I
I
can
walk past it.
imagine,
No. Not today.
Not today,
Yes.
Satan.
Not today.
That's it.
The people in the gym think I'm crazy. I've been walking past them on the treadmill. Hey, don't let the devil use you.
Stay woke, brother.
Stay woke. Yo, need to stay woke. You get me?
Love it.
Oh, damn, man.
All right.
That's funny. That's crazy. All right, next bit of news. London is burning.
Here we go.
So, as predicted, the UK recorded temperatures of over 40 degrees Celsius for the first time yesterday. Thermometers hit 40.3 Celsius in Lincolnshire, while 33 other locations went past the UK's previous highest temperature of 38.7 Celsius set in 2019. Unfortunately, because of this, several fire services declared major incidents after a surge in fires. A major blaze in Raynham set homes alight. Some rail services were cancelled after tracks overheated or buckled and overhead cables failed. Hundreds of firefighters tackled fires across London, while many trains were suspended due to line-side fires. A huge fire filmed by passers-by also broke out on the A2 in the Dartford area. 18 engines were called out. Crews from another 12 engines helped to tackle the blaze as firefighters continued at the scene overnight. They were deployed at 12:35 and used jets to tackle the fire, involving areas of undergrowth and trees. Thankfully, no casualties have been reported and no residential buildings were affected. People living and working nearby were advised to close doors and windows. Motorists who travelled on the A2 were urged to drive with extra care due to drifting smoke, which could affect visibility.
That's crazy. Mother Nature, boy. Imagine the Earth can't deal with the Earth. That don't even make no sense.
I wonder what we did.
Can't even function with itself.
I wonder what we did to cause that.
That's crazy.
It's mad, Papa.
So what's going off though.
I have so much respect for firefighters, man.
I love the heat yesterday. Yeah, because the day before I stayed in my house. Yesterday I wasn't staying in my house. I was talking to a man that was in their house yesterday, and I was like, "These are sick." You know what I'm saying?
But what did you do? You went out?
I was out. Yeah, I had things to go and do when I left here. I had things to go and do. I went to go do some shopping, go get some materials and that. Then I went back home. Then I was out chilling, just in the park, having a few beers, smoking and that, reasoning. And just stuff that I would do in my house. I just done it outside. All the chilling and relaxing that I would do in my house, I've done it outside. It was so hot. Why the hell would I be inside for?
Because it's too hot outside.
No.
It's hot inside, yeah, but it's hotter outside.
No, it's lovely. The sun was shining. I never had no clothes on the whole time. I was topless all day, basically. It's just sensational stuff. No SPF, whatsoever. Like it was just a sensation. It was just a sensational time. But I'm trying to explain to man, we're living through history, and I know you might not care, but all throughout the day, I was proper aware that I'm living through history.
Like I can tell my kids about this.
Yeah, I enjoy the fact that I just lived through modern history. My body, I've gone around this sun numerous times. My body has never experienced yesterday while I've been in this country. Yeah, you get me. Other places or whatever, cool. While I've been here, I've never experienced yesterday before. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that kind of heat.
Yeah, it was something.
It was mental. It was amazing though. I'm not moaning. Like,
absolutely. We love the sun.
Yeah. I was loving it. I was just like, this is. You don't get many firsts.
No, you don't.
You know what I'm trying to say? That. You don't get many firsts.
Does this bring a new perspective to Extinction Rebellion? You know them people that you said you wanted to run over?
Oh no.
What were they fighting for again?
Climate change.
Climate change is good.
Because it gets warmer, doesn't it?
Right. The heat. This is good.
All right. Now I know you just wax lyrical about living through history, right? And you saw it as a good thing because you survived it. Yes?
Yeah.
Because you survived it. You survived it.
Yeah.
But you do realize there was fires just after you just said the earth can't handle the earth.
Yeah.
We have created this. We have caused this.
Have we?
The earth was never meant to do this.
Not maybe not this.
Be this hot?
100%.
How did we cause this?
Carbon emissions.
Yeah, but I was speaking to my mum
yesterday.
This
is connected, and that's why I'm raising this topic now, Esther, because you're not aware of why this is important that they are protesting about taking this climate change seriously.
Do you know what's mad?
The ice caps are melting.
Do you know why? Do you know why I don't take it seriously? Yeah,
because of the nonsense that they look like when it is they do what they do.
No, they're stupid for that. They was very stupid for that. They should have gone to number 10 and blocked Boris Johnson from going to work. That's what they should have
Is it
done.
because they look like tree huggers?
No, not even that. They do that. Yeah, they do look like that too. But for me, I'm just like, I don't control the weather, God does. So I'm not in control of these things. I can't believe that people not recycling and doing, I don't know what causes this, is the reason why it's so hot now. We're not in control of that. The sun will come out when the sun's going to come out.
Why don't they just set up like big factories on all the coastlines, and just have big pipes, that just fill these places with water, and then just evaporate it?
What to cause rain?
I don't know what you guys are saying.
No, because you're moaning about the polar ice caps melting. When the polar ice caps melt, it raises the water level, and then all these kind of things happen in this thing. But obviously, so just evaporate the water, so the extra water, so there's no extra water.
I am going to tell Emmanuel to basically
Where does water go?
What?
I don't know.
Where would the water go if it's evaporated? Is it going to fall out as rain?
The sea level rises.
Yeah, that's why it's to get rid of the water.
I can't lie, I'm not being funny, but there's countries that don't have water, so why can't we share it?
That's seawater. That's not even.
I am
drinkable.
going
It's
to
not-
tell
oh.
Emmanuel to put this in topic of the day very soon because
You wanted to learn.
there's a lot of information that y'all don't know because this is wild.
It's funny because you've actually got the worst two people to do it for this kind of conversation.
This is wild.
I thought we come up with a solution. I said pray more. He said create them little things that can evaporate the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome.
It will keep
Extinction
the it will keep the sea level down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why they haven't put these things in place.
it's ridiculous. It's actually, we used to be a country. I didn't know why this is not happening. All right, well, let's get into the topic of the day that's not about ice caps melting. What is this?
Not at all. Provides an opportunity for education, so it's cool.
That is so funny. Okay, so who do you rate in the movie world? That is a question for today. Mickey Rourke, I think I've said that right. Rourke. Recently said in an interview with Piers Morgan that Tom Cruise is irrelevant. When told by Piers that the Top Gun Maverick has become one of the biggest blockbusters in recent years, earning more than $1 billion at the box office, he said, "That doesn't mean shit to me. The guy's been doing the same effing part for 35 years, you know. I mean, I got no respect for that. Does he have a point, or is he hating? Are there in fact variations to Tom's roles, or is it that he purposefully does the same roles because that is what inspires him and his fan base?"
I think I've seen Tom. I'm old enough to see Tom in bare different. You get me? Different
Movies and
things.
stuff,
So
yeah.
I've seen him do different things, but I know what he means, and definitely for like the last part of his career, they just all been that Mission Impossible Jack Reacher crap.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
I feel that's his brand though, isn't it?
is he really a good actor though? Is Tom Cruise a good actor, Brent? Or he's not a bad actor, but is he like an amazing actor?
I think whatever I've seen him in, he does the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I could qualify him as a bad actor because of that. Because what's that next guy's name who's always typecasted and he got lazy eyes?
Black man?
I'm thinking of the
I said,
black man.
is it a black man?
No, he's white.
Oh, no, I'm thinking someone else. He's got wonky nose.
I can't think, but they get typecasted. But some of the stuff that he done back in the day, what's the one where he's the solicitor with the Navy? What's that one called again? A Few Good Men? No. And his line, you say you want the truth, you can't handle the truth.
To me, I think he's
You know where that comes from, right? Well,
I've always said that. Do you say I wouldn't?
Yeah.
Now I've heard that quote, but I never knew where it came from.
I think he's a good actor, to be honest.
Yeah, he's the solicitor from the army solicitor, the Navy thing. That was a good film. He was a good actor in that.
Yeah, I'm looking at his catalogue of
He had a good role in
movies.
that. He done
Yeah, this is just what he does.
he done
Should I name some for you?
yes.
So he's done
please.
Top Gun, Mission Impossible, The Mummy, Jack Reacher,
Yeah, Jack Reacher's horrible. I hate that.
Edge of Tomorrow,
Okay, I like that. My friend's in there.
American Made, Risky Business, that's the 1983 one, The Outsiders, Jerry Maguire,
Oh, Jerry Maguire was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, that's with Nicole Kidman.
Okay, War of the Worlds,
Didn't like that.
Night and Day. Cameron Diaz is in that one. Cocktail.
See, that's a lot of the same stuff. Cocktails was good, but Cocktails is old school. That's from the 80s.
yeah, that's not 88.
Yeah, that's a different kind. That's a
Yes,
different
I'm
kind
looking.
of
I'm
movie.
looking at all his films, and it's the same thing. Tropic Thunder, A Few Good Men. I've heard about that one.
See, I did say it. See, I know my stuff. There's
Yeah.
a few good men, man. Come on, man.
Oblivion.
He done Last Samurai. That was all right. Do you remember Last Samurai?
Yeah.
Last Samurai is
Yeah.
decent, man. Last Samurai is a good film. Okay, cool. You know what? He's not like. I don't want to say like he's the craziest actor in the world, but to call him shit would be a bit harsh.
Yeah.
He does do the same kind of things. But it's like what you're saying, for real. If there's a fan base for it
Yes.
and there's a market for it, then why not?
And I think if
But-
you get hired for doing the same thing as well, why would you want to turn? I think not every actor. Obviously, you got some actors that now are like, I want to do someone like Kevin Hart, right?
Mm.
He's been doing comedy, but now he's trying to go into that real lifetime kind of
Yeah,
acting.
yeah.
But I think not every actor would want to do that because this is if it ain't broke.
I think what will mash a man like him up is that like, I think like when you say someone like Tom Cruise, yeah, you automatically bunch him up with people like you automatically like say go Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
You get me? And I think Brad Pitt's probably seen as a different kind of actor to Tom Cruise because Brad Pitt does all different kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like all different kind of roles. Like Brad Pitt's super versatile. You
Yeah,
get me?
he is, yeah.
So because you maybe sometimes you compare the two. Sometimes you even do it subconsciously without even thinking about it. And then so you was having him down as like the less actors, like, oh yeah, you just do all the same kind of dumb roles kind of shit.
Yeah. All right, another question for you. What matters most to you as a creative? So the number of likes, money generated, or how you're perceived, and the level of creativity you put into your work.
What matters the most as a creative? The numbers of the likes, money generated, or the perceived level of creativity?
Nicolas Cage is who I was looking for.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
The lazy eye nigga.
He seemed like a good actor. People say he's like a good actor, but he's annoying to me as well.
But there's certain names
He
that
was
you
good
just-
in Face Off though.
Yeah.
I think from Face Off that made me give him a certain amount of cachet. Like from Face Off, it's like, oh, you could do no wrong. So I put you up here from Face Off.
Yeah.
So even when you've been trickling down, I put you up so high, you kind of still seem to be up here.
Yeah.
But I think you're a bit shit though.
Yeah, he takes on quite a lot of crap roles.
He does, innit? He
yeah,
loves a
he has
shit
his-
film.
He has his off the
That's
no.
a shit film.
yeah.
But there's certain names you just hear and you just think, oh, that's legend. Like I couldn't tell you off the top of my head how many Tom Cruise films I've seen. But when I hear Tom Cruise, I'm like, oh, that's the man that's respected.
Yeah,
Do you get
yeah,
me?
yeah.
So it might be that.
Do you
But,
know that he's short?
he's short?
Like notoriously short,
Yeah.
and he films.
Not notoriously, child.
No, he films a lot of his roles from like down here,
Yeah.
like
Is
looking up
it?
to be seen taller. Yeah,
Let's see how
and then when
tall he is.
people give you that kind of information, yeah,
yeah.
and then when you look at the films and you look at the angles they're being shot from, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is very interesting.
Yeah.
Also, though, one thing I'll rate him for, he's a stunt master.
Work ethic is
He's a
ridiculous as well.
bad man for
He's
this stunt thing.
5'7".
Small, like I said.
That's from where you're standing. Man, it's taller than me.
He's flipping, yeah, he does all his own stunts though. So for that, he's
Oh, that's
cold.
sick. That's sick.
Yeah, he does all his own stunts. He's like Jackie Chan.
Yeah, and to be honest, I can't see Mission Impossible without him. So I would say, yeah, that's he's good for that.
Okay, so he's a good actor.
Yeah, man.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Big him up. Okay, cool. So does what create numbers and money or how you're perceived and the level of creativity you put into work? You know what it is, yeah? It's about finding the balance, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you want to
I want to feel appreciated.
yeah, you do want to feel appreciated, but you also want to be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like if I'm seen as celebrity and people
You want to be acknowledged.
Notoriety.
I want, but I also want the monetary thing of it. Gain of it as
Yeah,
well. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
That? It's
yeah.
the balance of
So
it.
it means
all.
Yeah.
everything.
So you do want for the creativity and the way you're perceived and people
I hear
to-
balance because balance is for everything, but I think he's asking which one would you pick if you had to pick one?
Yeah.
Because
what I'm
that's
saying.
easy. It's easy to say balance because everybody would say balance for most things.
No, I didn't pick balance. I was saying it's a hard one because of that. Because you want that. But you also want that. I didn't actually get to my choice yet.
Sorry, I apologize.
You're seeing this? I think if I had to pick one, I'd want how I'm perceived and the level, like I want respect for what I do creatively. Because I think with like likes and stuff like that, I love respect. I love people respecting me. I love people looking at me and knowing that I'm talented at what I do and I do what I do well. That would, if I had to pick, I would pick that.
I like that and I enjoy that. I think, yeah,
They're really thinking hard about this.
perception. Fuck how people perceive me anyway. Because if what I'm delivering is dope and I am actually really that dope and I'm
Yeah.
doing it to that level at that quality,
Yeah.
So I know the integrity's there. I'm staying true to what I'm doing and I know it's cold.
Mm.
Then what? The perception doesn't. Does the perception even matter? Like I'm saying, 'cause I'm thinking I'm lived for it. Give
But
me
I
the
feel
money. Give me the money.
Even perception, doesn't that then turn
Give me
into
the money.
likes and stuff though, and money? Because people perceive you as someone who is creative and they like, then they will tune into your content.
Well, nah, there's people that like creatively. There's people that people rate, even like say artists, musically, and they're respected amongst their peers and things.
Yeah.
But they don't have the level of fame or they don't know the same earning power as other people. Now those people, some of them can sleep good at night and say, well, I'm respected. People know my craft. And
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Actually, I would want money for it. as
But
well.
it's like you'd want the money too. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
can't be broke and living off respect. So I respect them pay these bills.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
That's how I feel sometimes. Where people want, so, you want to make music? It's like, make music for what? For YouTube views. So you can go in the comments and tell me I'm cold. I don't care about all of that. I don't need none of
Show me
that.
money.
He's telling me something. I thought you listen to my lyrics. I think I'm the coldest. I think I'm the coldest that ever lived. I don't need you to tell me that. You get me? I don't need it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, give me the money and the likes. There you go. Took it.
I don't care about the likes. Give me the money then.
Yeah, but if they go hand in hand, then I don't care about the likes. If they go hand in hand, because you group them together. So if they go hand in hand, I'll take them.
Yeah, I am saying based on reading this, I'm still answering the question. I'm just removing the likes because I don't
Okay,
the
yeah,
likes.
you don't need the likes.
That money in the likes, it shouldn't be this or that. It how he's phrased it, it's as though it's attached to it.
Yeah.
But then he said, how you're perceived, you're rated. If you're perceived and rated, the likes would follow.
That's true.
Yeah.
You understand? So just give me the money. I don't care about whether you think I'm creative or not. I don't care. Because as you said, I know I'm cool. A lot of people they don't know what's good for them. What's good for them.
It's true.
So yeah, give me the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me live my life whilst it is that you question whether it
That
is.
is a good, do you know what? That is
Excellent.
true. That is actually true, yeah, because I like to be away from the world. So how would I be away from the world if I'm just living off respect and no money?
A lot of people really don't know what
give me the
they're
money,
people say people do not know what they want until they see it, until you put it in front of them.
Until they see bare people want it and they're like, oh, actually, yeah, I want it too.
Yeah, we live in a flipping world of microwaves, FOMO behavior. So half the time you're thinking, you actually all like this bollocks. I'm not participating in this.
Yeah.
But no, man. Sorry.
Yeah, user could do that. I'll be alright.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm so grateful I didn't experience. I never experienced FOMO.
I experienced.
Have you?
It's
know.
always attached to something sordid. Go on. Let's see.
I'm not going to unpack it. I was just
I'm so done.
I'm not going to unpack it, but sometimes I do. It's not like preemptive either, though. Is the FOMO fear of missing something before it's happened, or is it like seeing something, planning out, and wanting it, or whatever? What is that?
It's like what I think.
Is it a bit of both?
I think
it's,
most.
yeah, it can be both actually.
I think most of the latter, like because it's fear of missing out on something. I don't think it's you haven't seen evidence that it's something that you're missing.
Okay.
No, but then
you need to see evidence that. Oh, I wish I was there.
No, there's people that do things. It's preemptive because of FOMO. So before it's even happened, because of the fear of missing out, they'll make choices. And
yeah,
you know what
I think I can
before it's happened.
Give me an example.
Because someone could be talking about let's say for example, everyone's talking about doing like going on this holiday, whatever, right? The holiday hasn't happened yet, but you can already be experiencing FOMO because you haven't signed up for it.
Someone who can't afford it has gone and put themselves in a messed up position to make sure they go on this holiday because of FOMO. Hasn't happened yet.
But I agree.
I agree, but I do think it's more so when it's going on.
Yeah.
But I do think it's possible to experience it beforehand.
Yeah. In my head, that example, it's drummed off the back of conversation that you guys are privy to, that you've, in your head, convinced yourself,
built up.
I need to be there.
Yeah.
Just based off of the gas thing and this, that, and the next. I can't behave like that. You can't trick me into doing something that's gonna put me in. No, Tristan.
Brent is so dramatic. You can't trick me.
No. Especially. Well, let me stop.
No, go for it.
Let me stop.
No. Transparency, remember?
Let me stop because I'm thinking about it in real life, right? Let's say a group of girls, things, right, is saying, all right, cool, we're gonna be here during this particular period of time. And then some of my closest boys say, yeah, I want to be there also. Nah, to be honest, I'm still miserly like that, to be honest. I'm like, If in my head I haven't pictured myself there, you're not going to control me to go in there.
And that's what gets me, because I will picture myself there and I know how I am and what my personality is. And I know that when I'm there, I wouldn't want to be there. So I'm like, what could I possibly be missing out? I'm just doing what I need to be doing now then. Yeah, I can't.
Imagine Taser said, Brent, I didn't invite you to my birthday party because I knew you won't come. Right? Even though I would have been like to ask me.
Yeah.
So I can say no. Do you understand? Like you thought about me. That Brent was the point. I said, it matters. But I understand why it is that he doesn't ask me to come to things. And that's how I like to be perceived.
If I ever see Brent, if anyone ever I see anyone's Instagram story and I see Brent in the corner living it up,
Yeah. There's something
I'm
wrong
calling
with
an emergency meeting for the
my
new
head.
black.
Something wrong with my
Boy,
head.
if I was in this,
Something's going on.
if I had stuck to my original plan and I threw a party this year, Brent would be in there. I'm telling you, he would have to.
Would you?
Probably, yeah.
He would have to.
But
'cause
not doing content.
No, not
In my
something like that.
head, once you do something, like Taser's been throwing parties.
Mm.
Okay.
Taser's a different. I have a different relationship with Taser than I have with you.
Mm.
If you throw something, it will be. I would feel as though I can't sleep if it is I missed it.
Yeah,
I
'cause
can't
I-
sleep.
Oh,
And
that's so lovely.
And
Yeah.
I'm manipulating you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I want you. I feel like you need to be there.
You don't need
if
to
you
manipulate.
don't come,
You don't
it's
need to
detrimental
manipulate.
to our relationship.
You don't need to.
No, but I'm saying
It's
I'm-
detrimental
if you
to the
say that,
I
relationship.
have those conversations.
I'll be like, don't we can see. You don't need to be doing this. You don't need to be doing this.
No, you don't need to go
I
that
was
far,
going
but
to be there. You don't
he
need
was
to be
gonna do
doing
this.
this. You don't
I'm
need to be
just-
doing this.
I'm just saying. I let people be known. When it was my 30th and I was inviting people to their 30th, they were not normal invitations.
Yeah.
They were, if you're not here and you're
That's
not
how I
here
see it.
by
Yeah.
a certain time,
Yeah.
don't come back
Yeah.
to my life.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking. I'm not,
we
and
know
I'm
how
not,
you become.
Yeah,
I
I'm
get
not
the
joking.
vibe from him, but I don't get the vibe from Taser. Like he wouldn't basically strike me out of his life
yeah,
if
because
I'm not
like,
there.
yeah.
Do you understand?
I've told,
But with him,
my
definitely.
it wasn't a
Yeah.
joke. Because throwing a big party is my 30th. This is serious. I
Yeah.
can't have, it can't flop on none of these things.
Yeah.
These are time to support me. I'm a friend all the
Yeah.
time. This is-
Yeah, you show up for me
I'm
now.
asking you something now.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. I've asked you. I've told you. I've told
Yeah.
you the terms and conditions. If you ain't here by a good time as well,
Yeah.
don't bother coming
Yeah.
and don't come back.
Yeah. I understand that.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
And to be honest, he didn't even have to say that for me to basically apply that.
No, but you know what's killing me is the fact that you already said that if he's friends and you'll be there, but he had to let you know that, yeah, but I'm still going to manipulate you to make sure you come. There
He
was
had to
no
throw
need
it in
for
there.
that.
Yeah. He had to throw it in there.
And then it's detrimental to our relationship if you
Yeah.
miss it.
Yeah.
That's
Because I always believe knowledge is power. People just need to know.
Yeah.
You get me? Why are you springing things on people? Don't spring things on people. Tell them so they
No,
know
no, that's
exactly
true.
what
That
they're
is
getting
true.
themselves into.
I appreciate those people. And
Do you know what? I was going to say, a lot of more women should do that. Because girls take their birthdays so seriously. And if you miss a birthday, for example, they can actually cut you off like forever.
Yeah, but I think you should warn them. I think you should
But
warn
that's
them.
the thing, you don't warn people though. And so it's the thing as well sometimes that people might have stuff going on and the reason why they can't, but sometimes some people don't want to hear what you got going on. They don't care.
And that's why it's not fair
But
to
I
say
think
knowledge is power.
let
If
me
you
know
don't
the
know, if
warning.
you don't know how important this is to me, if I don't tell you how important this is
Yeah.
to me, how are you gonna know? I can't just assume that you feel
That you assume,
how I
yeah.
feel. And I'm serious about this. And like I said, the effects are gonna be detrimental. So it's only fair I tell you.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
That
'Cause
makes
then
sense.
Because then I know.
I think that there's certain niggas like Looney where you wouldn't be telling him that, right? If he doesn't turn up, you hold it against him.
Yeah, because there's that certain level of
He knows.
I-
you.
It, should,
Yeah,
like,
no, but I don't-
it goes
because-
unsaid kind of
yeah,
thing.
but I don't
This
have
is
to have that conversation.
This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but then
like,
if it didn't
Yeah,
come
because
though,
he might be coming with me. He might be this.
yeah, but if it didn't come though,
Oh yeah. Then
there's
yeah.
an issue.
Yeah, of course.
especially
But
your
then do you
30th.
feel like,
Especially your 30th.
Yeah.
but then do you feel like you wouldn't, because you said like obviously let people know what the consequences are, right?
Mm.
But in that situation, obviously you would assume that this is something that should have gone unsaid. So that's why you wouldn't have told him the consequence. And that's why you would then be like, no, what you did was mad. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Like from someone like that, it's like, nah,
You should have known.
You should have known.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even. I'm not even gonna feel bad that I didn't say nothing because you should have known. This is
Yeah.
different. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and obviously it's a part of like treating people how you like to be treated. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so there's certain people like when they're doing things, yeah, I make it my business to show up
Yeah.
and to be engaged and to be involved. There's nothing to do. You don't have to chase me up or wherever.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So when I'm doing something, when I don't feel that energy from people,
Back, yeah.
then it's just like,
It's not it.
yeah, it's just not it. It just goes to show, you get me?
I have a problem with funerals. I'm not sure if it is I could attend your funeral.
Why do you say that?
So anybody close to me, like
Mm-hmm.
not just because I see them every single day, but they've had some influence in my life
Yeah.
different to anybody else's. That's why when I live and experience you in real time,
Mhm.
I am celebrating when you're not here anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't miss on making sure every moment I see you, not letting you know how much it is I love you
Okay.
Yeah.
and how much it is I respect you. Because at any point in time, you might go and I can't then go and see you are no longer there. Do you understand? So in my head, I've already celebrated the fact that it is that you've lived a life in my circle. And I don't cry too much, but I definitely know, composure-wise,
it's gonna be too much.
Nah, I'd rather basically, cool. I don't drink, but I'd rather do the drinking at home than be amongst other people.
Yeah.
Yes. But I hear how that might sound weird, because you're like, how were you not turning up to my grand finale, right? But every single time I see you, you're living, as you said, free. So every single day you're living as though tomorrow's not promised. Do you understand? So I in my head, I've celebrated your life whilst you were alive.
Yeah,
that's a sick mindset.
I was gonna say that. That's why I don't think it's weird, because I think obviously the sentiment of it of like, oh, you should attend someone's funeral, blah blah. But really and truly though, I am of this belief where if I don't go to your funeral, respectfully, obviously you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
you're not here.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think that is necessarily my way of showing that I loved you or respected you, because I've seen people who they've not spoken to people, didn't care for them when they were alive, attend the funeral, making the loudest noise. I'm not saying your emotions aren't valid, but where was this energy when the person was alive? Because even like the other day in church, this man was saying how people were going to get baptized and stuff, and he just made a comment. He was like, how basically his dad told him, he was talking about like final words. I talked about his dad's final words was that he loved him, but he was like, he'd never heard his dad never told him that until he was going to die. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, why do people do that? Because really and truly, it's a privilege to know when you're going to die, to be able to get your affairs in order. Right. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? For most people, death is sudden. Do you get what I mean? So why is it that in society we don't show enough love, where it's like you hope that when you're going to die, you'll be alert enough to tell your family and loved ones you love them, when you could just do this every day, because you actually do not know. Like we obviously hope and pray we're here the next day, but the reality of life is that you may not be. So why do we do that thing in society where we don't want to tell people and we wait to the last moment, but you may never know when your last moment is.
I tell people I love them all the time. I think the funeral thing for me is like, even if it's someone I've been estranged from, I haven't seen. If you hear, I think it's like it's the last. Even like you're saying, even though they're not gonna know, it's your last. It's the last hoorah, It's like it's the least I can do is come out for you. And even though you're not gonna know, it's a peace of mind. Maybe for me, if we had a connection, just to give you a send off and just see you off. But I'm also aware of the optics of it all. You know what I'm trying to say? Because the only thing that matters when you're gone is what people think of you. You get me? So it's not their problem anymore. But the family got to live through it. You know what I'm trying to say? That. So I've seen all different funerals. I've seen funerals where there's hardly anybody there. And I don't know how that makes the family feel. You know what I'm trying to say? Horrible, and then I've seen funerals that are jam-packed and everybody's celebrating their life and that could go some way to appeasing the family. Sometimes some people could even have the negative effect, but I still, from the looks of it, there's something that I think I'm gonna play a part in this now. You know what I'm trying to say? That. So you're not here anymore. You can't speak for yourself. Your parents or wherever, your siblings, they don't even know. They only know a little piece of you. They can't get the whole image of you. You go out into the world where. I'm going to come in now and I'm going to fill in that gap as a representation. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm going to come in, I'm going to look good, I'm going to turn up, I'm going to play my part. And that's because of the impact that your son or daughter left on me. And this is what I want to give back, so you can see the presence and the impact that your child has made in the world. You get me? And I want to be a part of that. So I'm gonna come to your funeral. I'm gonna come to everybody's funeral. No matter, no matter how hard it is, because I want to be involved in playing that part in that role.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I do agree with that. Actually.
Yeah, I've changed my mind.
But you know what it is? No, because I think
I'll tell you what, I've changed my mind.
No, but you know what though?
I'll tell you.
I think I do agree with that actually, but I think I would attend funerals if I'm emotionally and mentally able to.
Yeah.
I just think that with society, like sometimes people have if you say you don't attend someone's, like what Brent said, they'll be like, oh, that's a bit weird. But I do understand the whole kind of praying respect and like being there for the family as well. Yeah. So I remember one time we had one of our listeners on the pod. She passed away, and I'd actually never met her in person, but I do remember her like tweeting us and DM and blah blah. And I do remember attending, even though I didn't know her, but I remember in that moment I felt like that is a respectful thing to do, because I didn't met her in person, but just for her family to know that she was loved and just kind of be there. So I definitely do get that. But I think I've had to make peace that if I don't attend someone's funeral, it doesn't mean I love them less or anything like that.
Yeah.
I can attend my grandparents' funeral.
I mean, it's emotional, and sometimes some people just have to respect that. I just can't do it.
I'm
you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you can do it.
Yeah.
This is your head. You're strong. You got it here. Me right now, how I feel now,
I can't.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes some people you have to respect that as well.
And I don't think a lot of people do. I think people do the whole, it's the funeral, this is the last thing, like, suck it up just for this last thing. But you don't know whether, like, respectfully, obviously that person's passed away.
Last thing might be your last thing.
It might be my last thing, mate.
You might fall in the ground.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But you get me? Like, this might be what breaks me, and it's gonna rob me of some life, because I don't know how long it's gonna take me to recover from this. But I've definitely had to make peace, because my grandparents raised me. Like, they were literally they're my parents. Do you get what I mean? So I had to literally make peace with the fact that for different circumstances, different reasons, I wasn't able to attend their funeral, but I made peace with the fact that that doesn't change my experience that I had with them in life.
Yeah.
This is why I changed my mind. All right, so everybody there would have known you from different perspectives, different seasons.
Yeah.
Some may not have seen you for years, right? So they only have a particular memory of you. The you that I see, many of them may have never seen. That version of you, I think it's important for people to know exists.
Yeah.
If we're talking about legacy, that aspect of who you are needs to be cemented and recorded in something that lives on far past the last day.
Yeah.
So for me, that could be my greatest gift to you, to help cement that particular legacy in the minds of people who only saw you in seasons where you were one shade or the other shade. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I think you would appreciate that. And for me, that's important for me to do for you in the last moments.
There you go. Because there's not a lot you can do for someone once they go. There's not. And even the things that you do, they're just all sentiments and stuff to do to appease you or to appease your family. Depends on how much stock you hold. Anybody's different. Everyone's different. You know what I'm trying to say? But as I was to say, there's within yourself, sometimes you might feel like, well, there must be something I can do. And sometimes that something is just attending.
Yeah.
You get me? So
I do think it's nice though as well because when you go to funeral, like you literally, like you said, you meet people from different, like then the person's life, the people there, I guess, in a way, is a reflection of the life they've kind of lived.
Yeah.
And you meet them from different spaces. It might be someone that just met one time, but here the person is, and you've known them like 20 plus years. It's crazy, but
you know what would be so sick? For somebody to make like a movie where all these people have attended a funeral and you get a glimpse of how they think you are based on the last interaction they had with you. For example, somebody that you last saw when you were 19. In their head, you are still that person.
Yeah.
If they haven't interacted with any of your content after leaving you for the last time at 19 years old, in their head, you are a particular way. And to get all of that in like a matrix and to see the different versions of Margs being perceived all together in that room would be crazy, but it will show the human experience.
The evolution, isn't it?
It will show that when you guys are there suggesting a man can't change, a man can't be a different thing due to the interactions that he has, the things that he allows himself to feel, it will show you that when you meet me at this stage, that's not the end. That's not the entirety of what I can be. And it may not even be the entirety of what I am currently. It's just what you have seen and what you believe. It will be fantastic. It's probably going to be a crap movie. Just one scene, but I think that would be cool, man.
But we're all going to live long because I can't do anyone's funeral. So
trust me, inshallah.
Amen to that.
Amen.
But I think I kind of answered the last question, to be fair. So
yeah,
let's move on to the next headline. The public sector gets their rise. So the government has announced pay rises for millions of public sector workers due to high inflation eating into their salaries. More than 1 million NHS staff in England will get a pay rise of at least £1,400, with lowest earners getting up to 9.3%. Police in England and Wales will get a 1,900 salary uplift, equivalent to a 5% overall pay reward. Pay increases of between 5% and 8.9% have been awarded to teachers in England and 3.75% for members of the armed forces across the UK. Unions were pressing for pay to reflect living costs, with inflation running at 9.1%. This is especially important as Bank of England predicted that inflation could reach more than 11% later this year. Pay deals covering 2.5 million public sector workers, teachers, nurses, doctors, police officers, and members of the armed forces are being unveiled as the government said it had accepted the recommendations of NHS, police, and teacher pay review bodies in full. Setting public sector pay for this year was one of the big outstanding decisions facing Prime Minister Boris Johnson before he is due to leave office in September. I'm being funny. I need to Google if I'm getting a pay rise. I'm not being funny because I was doing a list of things that I didn't see my job in there, and I think we need to strike because that is wild.
What kind of percentage do you want? What are you looking?
I need double. I just need a percentage that is not like 1%. I need a percentage higher than 5%. I'm never asking for too much. Just higher than 5%. That's what they get the police in it. Yeah. Yeah. 5%. Respectfully, my job is helping society run. Obviously, I'm not going to say it because you guys might not like what I say on here when they try and report me to my employer. But, you know, I think it's right. Anyway, let's see what Royal Mail will get up to. So Royal Mail are looking to strike too. Nah, I'm joining them. I'm about to speak to my colleagues today. So more than 115,000 Royal Mail workers have voted to go on strike in a dispute over pay. Members of the Communication Workers Union backed the action on Tuesday after ballot papers were sent out 3 weeks ago. Strike dates are yet to be decided, but the CWU, which is a Communication Workers Union, said if a walkout goes ahead, it could amount to the biggest ever action taken by its members. Royal Mail said it was disappointed by the vote in a tweet, to which the CWU responded by quote tweeting, "Dry your eyes, mate." 97.6% of members from a 77% turnout voted in favour of striking. The union has demanded Royal Mail Group enters into negotiations to secure a straight, no-strings pay increase for workers. They have said postal workers will not budge until they receive a dignified, proper pay rise.
It's all going off, boy. One
going
after the
off.
other. It's probably not going to stop as well with all these strikes. It's just going to inspire other people. It's like what you just said.
Yep.
Saying, right, I want my rise as well. You get me?
Yeah.
So,
and I think it makes sense because you can't, like, inflation can't be going up, price of everything going up, and then people's salaries is the same thing.
yeah,
It makes no sense.
It makes sense. Like, all these men can't be that. Like, all these men can't be getting raises, and I'm not getting a raise either. So
Exactly.
they started it now. So let's just give everybody a raise.
Yeah. Have you seen the price of petrol's gone down by like 2p?
I think so.
Did you notice?
I saw one the other day that was like 84 pence. I was like,
84?
yeah, but it was high
That's really
84
good.
though, 84.7 or something like that.
That's
84.
good. I got 87.9 this morning. I thought that was a deal.
I saw like 84.7 or 84.8 or something, and I was like, oh.
Okay. Well, maybe it's starting to make sense. But yeah, let's get into Word on Road. Okay. So there's a rapper by the name of Grizzley. Do you know him?
Yep.
Yeah. So I saw something really positive that was put out, and I thought this was really good to share. So Grizzley reveals that he makes well over $200,000 a month from playing GTA. He created a lane for his friends that were actively in the streets to make money online with him. He says some of them are now making around 20k a month the legal way, which is now the only way.
I was going to phone Luz yesterday and say, "Blood, can't we just go on Twitch and play Grand Theft?" Real talk.
Might as well.
Yeah, let's just go on Twitch and play Grand Theft with the kiddies and the raise them. Because what is this? You get me?
No, what is this?
No, but serious.
No, honestly, I honestly wish I had like a hobby like that could have. Because what the heck?
I was just thinking, I do so much. I don't want to Twitch as well. But then I was thinking, Twitch is something you could do in the evening in your spare time when you're playing computer.
Yeah. Literally,
But I just don't. I stopped playing computer. But if I started again, I could actually you could actually squeeze it in. You could just do it in the evening while you're in your house.
For like an hour or something.
Yeah.
When you say computer, you just mean console, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
because I like to use the games on like my PC, and because the whole console stuff was a bit weird for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never played games on the PC. I always use a console. But during lockdown, I just stopped. Like I just stopped playing. I just stopped playing games. Like just literally stopped. Just took it out of my diet, out of my routine. So I don't really play games as much anymore. But it's something that I kind of want.
That's a good thing though, because that would have made you like really like a couch potato.
Yeah, it was too much. It was just.
Why are you laughing, bro?
You see that being in lockdown, and not being able to do nothing and sitting in the house, and then everybody's attitude was, "Boy, I ain't got nothing to do. Let me just sit here all day and play this." My attitude was, "No, I can't." Because I can't. You see that because I can't do nothing else. I can't just do this.
Do this here, yeah.
I need to feed my mind with. I need to do something. I need to do other things. I can't just sit here and do this. So I just cut it off. And I miss it though. I want to get back into it. But yeah, the Twitch thing.
I thought that was a really good idea. So it's alleged, but if that is really true, I think that's amazing. That's very amazing.
People are making money off Twitch though from playing.
No, they are. Yeah. I might need to get into gaming. But so another thing. So this one actually, a listener of TDA sent it to me and I thought it was so sweet. And she said, "Oh girl, word on road." Oh, that's amazing. That's dope. So shout out to you, girl. I don't want to say your name just in case you're not comfortable with that, but shout out to you, girl. So basically, it's Tristan Thompson. So there's a video, right, of him in Greece, I believe it is, in Mykonos, walking with a woman, a mystery lady. So as you guys know, I reported the other day that he and Chloe, they're not together, but they're expecting their second child via surrogacy. But I believe he's got another woman as well, pregnant, who's having his child.
Is it?
Or I think when no, actually no. So while she was pregnant, is when he and Chloe did the surrogacy thing. Because I think the surrogate baby is due like anytime now, apparently. So so when it came out, they did the surrogacy thing, and then like I think like a month later, the news came out about another woman that he cheated with. Yeah, it's just mad. So so basically the video just shows him walking with this woman, and someone took the video. And this is why the internet.
This nigga's 7'12" and he thinks he can cheat discreetly. What's wrong with this man?
It's so funny though, but do you know what? Okay, do you know what? I actually, for the first time, I mean, to be fair, I've actually always felt bad for Tristan because I feel like Tristan wants to get out. I'm for the campaign of Free Tristan, but do you know what's mad? Yeah, he's not with Chloe, but because of his reputation, he actually can't have a girlfriend because people are always going to assume that you're cheating, but he's not cheating. Yeah. He's just moved on in life.
He's the anti-hero.
He really is. He really is. And he's walking down with his head down in shame. Babe, stand up. Put your head up and walk like you.
Stand up.
Stand up. You'll be weak in the knees. Like, I feel bad for him because I feel bad for the girl as well. Whatever girlfriend he has, he's always going to hear the public saying stuff as they go past. Poor guy. Poor guy. But anyways, so on to some Black excellence, Black British excellence. Munya, who does the iconic Munya Chawawa, who does the iconic reaction videos to everything. He is going to be in a movie. He's going to be in a movie with The Rock and Kevin Hart, and it's the DC Super Pets League, which I think is amazing. It's basically his first ever movie, I believe. And he's playing like a corgi.
Okay.
Yeah, and his character interacts with The Rock.
What, like the whole time? Has he got
no,
like
the whole time.
Does he just like a little cameo appearance he comes in?
I think it might be because basically he's saying how he did release a reel on his page. You guys check it out. But he's saying how he's tied to like a fire hydrant and they have like a exchange as to why he was in that pickle kind of thing. And then okay. But I'm not sure if he's gonna show up. I'm definitely gonna watch it, but I'm not sure if he's gonna come up in other scenes as well. But
okay, no, it's a big look though, man.
Amazing
good look, man. He's been grinding for a little while.
Yeah,
he's someone. Do you think he has a right as Brent?
I think he does everything himself.
Every bar that he writes is himself.
I believe he does everything himself.
Yeah, he's a talented man.
Do you know what gets me? It's the turnover time. It's mad.
If he's doing all that himself, the level of talent is different.
Yeah,
because he is the remakes of them. Like he is cold from some of the stuff that he's doing for them songs.
Would you look at him differently if he had help?
No, because I assume he has help.
What aspect of what he does do you think he gets help in?
The lyrics.
So he just delivers it in the way he delivers it after someone gives it to him?
No, I don't think
must have been with him from the very beginning.
When I say help, I don't think someone constructs it 100% and says perform this. I think it's a collective effort. Just like with all content, I think there's a team of writers, the jokes and funny things. I think it's a collective effort, and they pen the verse, they pen the song together. That's what I believe. I have no proof of this. I'm just what I assume. I'm saying.
And this is the curious part of it, because if this is what's forming your opinion in your head, you don't think a man could do that consistently as he does it, as frequent as he does it,
just by himself. Yeah,
And this is it. Have you ever come across any geniuses with the content that will force you to rethink how you think men?
Nah, because I've come across geniuses in all different things. When you're mixing all of them, because it's not like having the ability to make music, or when he's mixing the writing ability with the music, with comedy, with the acting, with the skit stuff. I'm saying it's just like all of it.
Let me ask you another question to help you with this. Do you think R. Kelly has helped?
Sorry, what?
Do you think R. Kelly has helped?
No, for the most part. For the most part, I feel like does this thing himself.
What are we talking about? Just so we're on the same page.
His writing and singing and that.
Cool. I didn't know if it is we were on the same page.
Remember?
I hear why you would want me to take it out.
No, please. I'll just take this out.
All right,
please.
hold up. Let me just make a note of this, because
they're not gonna.
This is a good conversation, but
it is a good conversation. But I was being stupid at it, so I think I spoiled it.
No, you didn't spoil anything.
I think I spoiled it now. Then.
You teed something up. That's all you did. Max Spectrum.
Can't get the staff, can you?
All right. So I've been accused of being on a spectrum a lot, right?
Do people think that of you?
Yeah.
What? Because they say that you're socially awkward?
I'm not socially awkward.
I don't think I said because they say that you are. I never said you are.
People don't really say that.
Okay, so what do they say?
They're puzzled as to how I'm able to be introverted and extroverted at the same time, right? Because I am, right? I can talk to people, it's no problem. I don't like talking to people sometimes because people are annoying. But anyway, so my attention to detail, my discipline, my rigid principles and how I'm able to stick to that, my focused disposition, all these things you would normally find in people, certain parts of the spectrum. I believe everybody's on the spectrum at certain points.
Okay, but for someone to say that to you, how does the reason? What's the? I don't want to say negative, but that's it. People normally think it's a negative connotation attached to it. No, I'm saying because some people that are on the spectrum, usually are usually super talented, super smart, as skilled at something in it. So even though it's got a negative connotation to it, there's a positive. There's a positive to it, yeah. So you said that someone says that they might think you're on the spectrum, and then all the stuff that you said was, I believe, was kind of like positives, the stuff with the way you move, like your mindset.
Empathy. My lack of empathy also with certain things. So that's what I say.
That's also something I'll say where the negative display. So it's the lack of empathy then.
They would think it's, okay, but I still don't see it like that. But they say that's because you are where you are on the spectrum.
I don't mean lack of empathy. I just think you don't have time for nonsense.
And again, it's dependent on how it is you see it.
Yeah.
And it manifests itself in different ways in different circumstances. But when you said that, you believe that. You asked me to say it out.
Do you know what's killing me? I clocked when he did that. Do you know what you did? Are you aware of what you did?
Yeah.
Do you know what he did?
What did he do?
You said something. You told him to take it out. What does he do? He then says that you said something and you told him to take it out.
Yeah.
Oh, whilst we're saying it for it to be kept in.
Don't worry, I'll remove it again.
Oh, shit.
Because we were live, man. I mean, pretend like we're live. You understand? It's gone. Yeah, you like to stand behind things you say anyway.
I do.
Don't let him do that to you.
But I know you don't like to basically unnecessarily do stuff. So I understand what you're saying. All right. So
he just gaslit you and ungaslit you.
Two pieces of fun. So let's look at Munya, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would look at what he does. My first thing wouldn't be that he has help. Only because when he started, it's the same vibe as what I'm seeing now.
Okay.
So he didn't have help in the beginning. Why should I now attribute his work rate and the fact he's hitting every single time.
That's maybe it's like hating part of my personality or something. Then because that's when the cogs start turning because you do it once. Like, oh yeah, that's dope. You do it twice. Oh yeah, that's really good, man. That's cool. You did it but it's like the fifth time.
What
it's
am I
like
not seeing?
it's like
It's a bit suspicious now.
it's like wait there. I ain't no. Mama ain't raised no fool. You get what I'm do you get what I'm trying to say? Like this is serious stuff, and especially from someone who works at a high technical level of ability. I can see it. I know, but obviously it's weird. It's unfair to hold people to judge people to your standards. You know what I'm trying to say? So even regardless of how good I think I am, because I can't do something, I shouldn't.
You just assume that no one else can.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that. That's stupid.
That's a dictator in you.
Yeah.
He agreed with that so quick. He didn't know what I was saying.
He just heard dictator and he said, "Yep."
He said, "Yeah, that is all me."
So, have you been around people like Munya before? Because you can easily say, "Yep, R. Kelly, he's definitely not getting help with his writing."
Have I been geniuses? Yeah, I have.
In this particular field of writing.
Yeah.
And you would never accuse them of having help.
My attitude towards I'm not gonna say no one's name, but I went around an artist and he changed my attitude towards writing because I believe he's a genius, not just for writing, from production, just the way, just having the air and the sound of putting things together, just knowing what's right and rare. I believe he's a genius on the music level. You get me? And I also see him getting help writing and seeing how he done it and in the way it was done. I don't know if he tricked me or what, but it didn't seem anything egregious. It felt like part of it felt like, what's the word I'm looking for? It felt like it was right, if that makes sense. Like on the process, on the striving to greatness, on the journey.
This is what
it is and what it looks like, and it made sense to me, and I got it,
Mm.
and I don't take nothing away from them. I've seen people helping them with lyrics and writing stuff in the way they're packaging what they're doing, and I don't take nothing away from them.
Yeah,
You get me?
I get what you're saying, but I'm not sure if that is what I'm talking about, because if a man comes out and says nobody helps me with this,
Okay, yeah.
then you can basically judge him from what you see and what you don't see.
Yeah.
But if he has given you stuff and you know his brain works this, that, and X, and you know full well because he is so great at what he does and the energy and focus that he needs for one particular thing, sometimes I need to expedite this process so I can do it more frequently. Come in if you are capable to do this part. Come in if you're capable to do this part. If it doesn't work, I'm removing you because all you're doing is messing up the flipping rotation. I understand those people. I wouldn't take anything away from their brilliance because without you, this symphony doesn't work.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And then you're depriving the world of all of its masterpiece.
Yeah.
I understand all of that in every single industry of creativity. So that, I understand what you've said. But this is different. This is, something happens, this nigga says, I can see a whole set of parody in this and I can deliver that, translate that in my flipping lingo. I'm on the pad right away and I'm piecing this together. I can see him doing that every single time. And the nature of how he delivers his skits, it's just a green screen and all right, cool, that goes there. I can see all of that happening.
The way my brain works, I feel like I just don't romanticize nothing. I think like the romance of everything. I don't think all the things that are great in the world and stuff like that, or the majority of them anyway, not all of them. But I just think like we things are how they are because we buy into them, because we believe them. There's so many people who go out of their way to make us think things are what they are for the perception, for them to work. So we can romanticize that and think that.
Yeah.
But I think everything great is a collaborative effort. I think behind the scenes, what's really going on in the world is humans coming together and being great together. And then sometimes it takes that whole thing, but then just one person to deliver it, like what the presidency does. Do you get what I mean? Like he's your face of it. I just think, I just don't think there's. I just think everything's like that for the most part. Like every single aspect of it, I think everything's like that.
I think for him, he probably gets like where the help would come in would be like editing.
But this is the point I'm about to make.
Yeah,
I can write. I can convey humor in lyrics.
Yeah,
I can make it, because it's cheesy like parody.
Yeah.
You understand? It's easier to do cheesy parody than profound in this, that, and the next, right? And I can edit.
Yeah.
So if I can do this, 100% he can do this. It's possible for him to do this because he started off like this.
Yeah.
But I do think that the editing part, though, I do think it gets. Cause I think the way he turns over work so quickly, I think he does everything up until like the editing part because he's got other stuff that he's got going on now. I don't think he has time today like he did when he first started to like complete the process from start to finish by himself. I do think the most important bit, which is the writing, which is what gets us. I mean, the funny lyrics, the ideas, the pictures, all that kind of stuff. I think that's all him.
So 100% he can outsource the editing.
Yeah.
But the nature of what happens is he is saying a particular line and it's happening behind him, right?
Yeah.
Whoever he's given this editing job to do, they have to throw in the things when he's throwing it in the comedic schema in which he intends.
He's the general. He's the genius of it. He's the orchestra, and the whole symphony was not working without him. I believe that. But like I said, when it comes to content creating, writing, music, whatnot. Like there are some soloists out there. Don't get me wrong, but I think everything that's actually great, like that's done to that level. Like I'm saying, every aspect of everything. There's a think bubble there. There's a unit, there's a support. All the stuff that we think's proper great. I don't think it's just one man just doing it. Like I just don't think like that.
I take your point. And I've been on YouTube a lot to see a whole host of content creators doing mad creative things. And I'm thinking, you must have a team. When they're doing the behind the scenes, this is how I do this, that, and the next. It's just a perverse tunnel vision. And this is all that matters right now. My creativity is my highest form of expression. So I'm not letting anybody come and infiltrate a particular process. There are some one-man team, one-woman team, one-they teams out there. Yeah. That they can't give it to anybody else because nobody else could understand what's happening and what they need to convey. I'm just saying it exists.
That's true.
And I do believe that Munya is one of them. At this point, he could be outsourcing it. He could have worked alongside this particular editor who is literally like his twin. So I know what you want, don't worry about it. And he's,
maybe even from the
I'm
start,
now confident. It's possible. It's all possible. But I do also believe it's possible.
Because there are YouTubers that I've watched that have actually said like everything. Is it someone like, I know Lydia Dingar though. I know for time she was doing a lot of the things that she did by herself, and I think people always assume that there's someone helping and blah blah. But obviously now she's got her fiance. He's like into that videography and all that kind of stuff anyway. But I think it was her. I think she was like, oh no, for the longest time it's been me. So that does exist where people. You can assume that there's a team behind it.
But even then,
sometimes
it is a one-man team, but then you get to a level where
scaling.
Yeah.
Scaling, you get to a level where it has to. Just for the masses that I'm dealing with, for the level that I'm at now, for what's going on, the turnover, it has to. I can't do this. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
You get me? Even like stand-up comedians, when I realize how they work their sets and stuff like that and teams, I'm like, for real. But you know when you think about it, yes, of course. To get this hour and a half special all the way jam, of course that was going to be a collaborative effort.
But there's some who like don't even try to imply I get any bars from anybody else.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Schultz, don't even. I'm one of the greats. No,
Andrew has his writing sessions on his channel. When they think Andrew does that, and you can watch it play out.
It's collaborative.
When he sits down with the comedians and then they get a joke and then they develop the bit.
No. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when he's doing his stand-up. This is different than him podcasting.
No, so when he's doing his stand-up, there's jokes that he develops. You think him and Ashkar don't talk through jokes?
I didn't say that he doesn't develop them. That's the process that they
Okay, so what are you saying he does? What?
Like when you're doing your own show, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it's original for Netflix, right?
The stand-up though?
Yeah, stand-up.
Yeah.
In my head, he's like, all right, cool. This is for this set. He would go amongst his people to try it out. 100%. He would go to his listening room. This is what it is. And based on the response, he would tweak. He would tweak.
Remember, that's what they do.
I don't see Akash there telling him do this instead.
No, it's not like do this. As I said, it's not like a do this. I'm giving you. It's a collaborative effort. So at the same time, it's like they will go. They know they got a special coming up. Okay, I gotta get a special coming up. I gotta go and find an hour. Okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go and work bare little small rooms and do bare little sets. I'm gonna do bare of them. Boom, boom. We go through and we write them down. We take down our jokes. We record it. See every night. See what works. See what didn't work. You know what I'm trying to say? That joke was good. Okay, cool. Thing that we sit down. Oh, that was dope. Oh, we could have developed that. We could. You sit down as a group. You stretch it out. You develop the joke. It's like how you produce. It's like how I produce when I'm sitting down with ideas. If I'm sitting down with Tigo and I'm thinking ideas and it's collaborative efforts. It's not like a.
I agree.
When you're the leading, if I've got an idea, and I've got a vision, and it's a strong, solid vision of a show that I want to create, then I come here and I sit down the show and I pitch it to you, and then you give me feedback, pushback, and then you help me develop that idea. Give me some ideas.
I agree with whatever you're saying.
That is a collaborative effort, That's still my idea.
I agree, but Andrew is on record. Andrew's on record saying that there are many comedians out there that don't even write their own stuff.
Yeah.
He's on record saying, I don't respect that comedian because he doesn't write his own stuff.
But collaborate with someone doesn't mean you don't write your own stuff, is what I'm saying. If I had a set here and you helped me with it, it's my set that I wrote. You're allowed to help me with it.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't take anything away from what I done.
Yeah, I think it depends on what the collaboration looks like.
Yeah. There's in a sense of not writing out, it's like what we were saying with the music, not writing out eight bars for me and saying, here, take this 8. The collaborative effort is, oh, you didn't have to swear in that line. Take it out. And instead of saying that word, say this word.
Yeah.
So you're saying that it's still your work because you essentially the core, the main centerpiece of this still came from you. Like, if you didn't bring something forward, they wouldn't have had anything to kind of add to. Yeah, we just refined it and you just shine it and rush up and help, man. And as a team, you're allowed to do that. It doesn't take anything away from anyone.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we are kind of arguing different points, but I agree with you. I do believe that Andrew is not foolish enough and egotistical enough to basically look to go and do a Netflix special or do a stand-up on a large stage without testing it somewhere to see if it needs to be refined. Because hence the going around the circuit. And I think also he's mentioned that the greatest do these things. You don't just, what you see on Netflix, it's already gone through so many different revisions. You have to basically
so great. It's great. The
greatness. You have to cook it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It has to cook. Yeah, I agree with you. But in regards to Munya, it's a bit different.
He's extremely talented though, and even though I don't want the conversation to get lost because even what I was saying, I didn't say it to take anything away from him. I don't even like I'm saying, even though that's what I believe, I don't believe it takes anything.
No, it definitely doesn't
away from him.
Because it definitely doesn't.
I think he's sick. Sick. Like super talented.
Yeah.
Like I said, 4 or 5 times, it's like okay.
The fact that we're questioning whether he does this all himself because it's impossible is the fact that you're celebrating him.
Yeah.
literally, it's possible you can't be doing this all by yourself. It's impossible.
Because imagine he's sitting in his yard thinking,
y'all don't know.
If only you knew.
Y'all don't even know. I ain't even scratched the surface.
I ain't even scratched the surface. Listen. Man, but we're proud of him.
Yeah, we're proud of you, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, so DC League of Super Pets will be out July the 29th. So guys, definitely check it out. Let's support one of our own and hopefully there'll be many more movies. That's all word on road for me. Let's get into Wellness Wednesday. Brent's going to take us there today.
Oh, shit. It's my turn.
This is your turn.
I'm responding to a bloody email.
Look at that.
All right, cool. So, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Maybe the purpose of being here, wherever we are, is to increase the durability and occasions of love among and between peoples. To begin is no more agony than opening your hand. Now, all 3 quotes are by June Jordan. Little information. She was one of the most widely published and highly acclaimed Jamaican American writers of her generation. She was a poet, a playwright, an essayist that was known for her fierce commitment to human rights and political activism. She wrote on and contributed to the fundamental struggles of her era: civil rights, women's rights, and sexual freedom. So, whilst this plays in the background, let's go through the quotes again. We are the ones we've been waiting for. What's that mean to you guys? We are the ones that we have been waiting for.
You got to do it yourself, man.
Yeah.
You got to do it yourself. You know, what you're looking for is right in front of you. Everybody feels like they're waiting for something, or you're waiting for... Yeah, everybody, you always need an excuse, innit? Something ain't always right. You always need something to wait for to go through. But you're saying we are the ones we're waiting for, man. It's ourselves, man. We can do it ourselves. It's right here.
Yeah. I automatically thought of The New Black. Because I think with like a lot of creatives in the UK, we've always had this, like, do you know what I mean? Everyone knows what they would want for black people in the creative industry. And I think The New Black is that. So I thought New Black, I thought TDA.
All right. Maybe the purpose of being here, wherever we are, is to increase the durability and occasions of love among and between peoples.
I think of that as like having impact on people's lives. Like even though everyone exists as an individual, your existence affects other people. So I think of that in your existence, just having an impact on people, and I think having a positive impact on people does translate to love. So that's why I took that.
Yeah, I got a saying I got a quote that's similar to that. It's like weed for bun and gal for breed. You get me?
Who's clicking the fingers?
No, it's similar. It's similar. This is just saying like spread love. You know what I'm trying to say? No, seriously. That's it. It's saying spread love. You get me? Obviously, not everybody gets to experience it. You know what I'm trying to say? So we need to do our best to make sure that everybody experiences it for as long as they possibly can on loads of occasions. You get me? Just people, just humans in general. You get me?
And finally, to begin is no more agony than opening your hand.
All you have to do is begin.
Just start, man.
Just start.
Stop making up excuses, man. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Today's the first day of the rest of your life, baby. Let's do this.
That's it.
All right. Love it. All right, that's me.
Brent
Until
really there.
Next week.
You think you're on the midnight radio, do you? There's the sex hotlines. Oh dear, but as you guys know, we have a daily segment. So if you would like to get involved with asking for a friend or sis, what would you do? You can send voice notes, send messages, whatever, to 075 6484 1073. You can also email at tdasubmissions@thenewblack.com. Black is spelled with an X. Don't forget to let us know what this is about. So let us know if it's asking for a friend. Let us know if it's what would you do. Or do you know what? If you guys have a quote for us as well for Wellness Wednesday, send those through as well. And yeah, let's get into Love Island. I like how that started. Should we just... All right, Love Island the day after. Start with the pies.
Okay,
the girls
cool.
were getting pied.
All right. I just want to say, just quickly, we witnessed mental health yesterday.
What do you mean?
Women are crazy. Am I allowed to say that?
Bitch, you already said it.
Trigger warning.
Don't you trigger warning that. You're a prick. What do you mean trigger warning? I said trigger warning, bitches is crazy.
No, because seriously.
You're actually ridiculous.
Listen, yeah.
That's a trigger warning.
Listen, yeah. I'm 100% sure, yeah.
Yeah.
India got upset with Dami for kissing Summer.
Oh, of course.
Oh, and India kissed Dami. I mean, Deji. Yeah? Okay, cool.
No, but Deji didn't kiss her. Remember he pied her?
Hmm?
Tried to kiss her, then he moved away.
That was when it was his choice.
Yeah, so Deji didn't kiss...
India kissed Deji.
Did she?
She kissed Deji. She married Dami, and she pied...
She pied Dami?
Okay, she pied Dami. She married... She didn't marry Deji. She kissed Deji. She kissed Deji.
Yeah, she kissed Deji. Married... Who did she marry? I can't remember.
I don't know, but look, she done the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
And someone else done the reverse as well. Who was it?
Oh, it wasn't Billy.
It wouldn't have been Billy. Is it Ekin? Or...
Oh, it was thingy. Wasn't it? So basically, you mean they did the same thing that the girl did?
Like the reverse of it. Like the girl got upset with the boy for kissing someone yesterday, but the girl kissed the other person as well.
Person as well.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
And I'm saying like they're just. It's like this is happening at the same time. Are you sort of forgetting what you just went and done? Like,
yeah, but I'll be honest with you though.
Because she's been through a lot on the villa. She's been through what? 4 guys.
What are we doing there?
Oh, you got a voice note for us?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell us?
What, a Love Island voice note?
Yeah.
All right, go on, let's get it.
Okay, let's get it. You could have told us, Brent. Communication.
Just watched tonight's episode. I can't lie. Those takes from Danique are overdue, and I feel her pain because she's been through a lot on the villa. She's been through what? 4 guys, 5 guys. And they've all said they're not feeling her, so I can understand why she's annoyed. And I feel like the argument with Billy wasn't just her being annoyed at him, it was her being annoyed at like the whole how she'd been treated in Love Island situation. But the argument, I don't know, some parts of it felt forced. I felt like even to start with, she was kind of egged on by Ekin-Su. Like she was Ekin-Su's apprentice to try and be an actress in the argument. Because even during it, she was trying not to laugh. It felt kind of forced. And even Billy was like, what's going on? But my guy Deji as well, he's starting to get screen time. I'm liking him. I'm surprised he wasn't in the bottom 2, but we saw him pie India in the game. We're starting to see his personality. But I can't lie, Danica does not rate niggas one bit. Deji told her he liked her. She opened the salon with Billy the same night, and she's still crying that no guy wants her, even though Deji said he wants to be 100% with you. She does not rate him at all. She basically said, if you were the last guy on earth, I still wouldn't pick you. It's peak, but keep the show going. I like the content. Keep doing your thing.
You know why that's so funny, yeah?
Thank you.
Because my man, someone needs to just clip that up and do a montage of that, yeah? Because my man's gone, in no uncertain terms, he's telling her, I'm ready to give you 100%.
You know he said it again when he was going to do the pie thing.
Done the pie thing. So
let it go, babe.
100%. She's on the bed crying, saying, not one single person in this life wants me. Not anybody. Nobody.
Nah, it's mad.
Nobody. Not Deji. Not no one.
I just think Deji isn't saucy enough. He's just not saucy enough. But it's true, actually. Do you know what? The way she was crying here, I felt so much empathy for her. I completely forgot Deji liked her. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, I missed the crying. I was in and out of sleep.
No, she was really upset.
I thought when she was with she weren't crying when she was with Billy, was she?
No,
she was crying when she was with the girls.
Yeah, so when
I saw her crying when she was with the girls.
Yeah, but then when she was with Billy, okay, let's just go there anyway. So when she was with, so basically, right, you know how she and Billy did bits. She didn't tell the girls. She only told someone in India because those are the girls that she trusts, right? She didn't know he went and told everybody else. So unprovoked, yeah. So basically, I think what it is as well, she's embarrassed because everyone in the house knew he was gonna dump her except her. So he's gone and told the boys he's gonna tell the boys whatever, yeah. And then the boys are then talking to the girls like, oh yeah, he's not really feeling her, blah blah. Because in the pie contest, he didn't snog her, he didn't marry her, he did nothing.
I wanted to go now. It's only just yesterday I thought he was cool and I liked him. And you see what it is? Yeah. He's doing what Josh. I'm saying, I hate things. You know I don't like things I don't understand. Yeah. And I'm watching this play out and I'm saying, are these boys foolish? Like he can't be an idiot.
Yeah.
Like you dissing her now is basically saying, all right, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Like,
because there's nobody else for you.
Yeah. There's the same thing with Josh. Josh done it and he went home. Like you doing that now is basically saying, you know what? I'm done with this show. I want to go home.
And he is going home because he's in the bottom 2 and they get to pick who stays. They're not picking Dami to leave.
It's Dami and Billy.
Babe, Dami, the UK turned against Dami quickly. It's Dami and Billy in the bottom 2. Deji is fine. Deji living his best life. Deji is safe. It's Dami and Billy.
Okay, so
but Billy they get to pick. So Billy's going home. Billy and Sam are going home.
See,
sure.
See, Billy's gone. And this is why he's an idiot, yeah? Because if he jumped into that Danica thing, yeah, and it was dead serious, yeah, even though they love Dammy, yeah, there's a conversation to have.
Yeah.
It's like, can I send him home? And he's got a real relationship with Rare. Like, obviously,
exactly.
like Dammy and India have been taking it slow.
Yeah.
Like, there's a conversation to have, but now there's no conversation.
There's no conversation. And you heard, you basically, because all the boys said to him, the way he did it with Danica was mad. Everybody, not one person on the side. Even Deji was like to him, he was like, oh, basically, I sound like a prick, blah, blah. And Deji was like, no, you kind of are. Because he was like, you told her she ticks all your boxes.
You know, you tell her to pack her
and then you're
boxes
telling
up.
her to, yeah. And then he was like, yeah, but she did tick boxes. And I just felt like at this point, I don't like it. And then Adam was like, your problem was that year, you got intimate with her knowing full well you didn't like her like that. He was like, that looks bad. So basically, that's what Danica was upset about because she didn't know that he told the boys. So Adam, Ekin, and someone, Paige, I think, or Gemma, were chilling together. And then and then they were all talking about the pie thing. And they were like, oh, he didn't even say anything. Like, he didn't do it. Like, he didn't snog her or marry her. Like, that's deep, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, but that's because, like, you can tell he's not feeling her kind of thing. And then Adam was like, yeah, but then he should have been physical with her. So then the girl's like, what? Because obviously she never told them. So like, what? And then like, oh yeah, basically they did bits in bed. So Adams then told Ekin and blah, blah. Then Ekin, so the scene has now changed because now Billy's pulled Danica for a chat. But Ekin and Summer and someone else are talking. Remember Danica told Summer, right? So Ekin's like, oh, they're talking. I wonder what that conversation's going like, whatever. And Ekin's like, oh yeah, Adam just told her that they did bits. So Summer's irritated. Summer's like, what? Like, why the hell did he tell the boys? And now the boys are now spinning it to the girls kind of thing. So then, anyway, it gets back to Danica that he told everybody, basically. And then she's talking to him, but she's just like, do you know what? It is what it is. It's cool, blah, blah, blah. So he kind of also ends it with her. So all the girls know that he's going to end it with her. And all the boys know he's going to end it with her. But Danica does not know it's about to end, basically. Okay. So he pulls her for a chat, whatever. And he's just like, yeah, like, you know, the spark is not there. She'd been there, blah, blah. But I think she's had an emotional day where she's been upset. So she's like, okay, do you know what? It is what it is. If it's not working, it's not working. Cool, whatever. But you can tell that she's upset because when they show the nighttime when everyone's sleeping, her eyes are just open on the bed. You know, have you seen that New York Tiffany's meme where she's on the bed like this with sunglasses on? That's what Danica is. She's just upset, right? So then the next day, they do this whole vibe. You know when they go to that vibe thing where they have the party, whatever?
Okay, yeah.
They did that. And then they're all sitting down. Looks like a scene out of Towie. They're all sitting down. So Ekin, Danica, India, and Summer, I think, are talking. And they're basically, this is where the guy and the listener was saying Ekin piped her up. They basically were saying to her, yeah, like, how are you? Oh, and Gemma was there. And they're like, are you okay? Because what he did was actually out of order. Like, are you okay with that kind of thing? So, and I feel like they've been drinking as well. They might have a bit of champagne, whatever. So they basically said to her, like, you should confront him because what he did to you was out of order.
Well, confront him again.
Again. But I think she never confronted him the first time because the first time...
He pulled her.
Yeah, he pulled her, but she was just all like, you know what, it is what it is. It's cool, whatever. Yeah. She never really told him how annoyed she was that he told everyone their business. Yeah. She did say to him the day before, she said to him, I feel like you going around and telling everyone what we did privately shows the level of respect you have for me, which is you have no respect for me. And he was like, oh, no, it's not that, blah, blah. And she's like, well, that's how I feel. So she didn't really like, give him vim. So the girls are now saying to her, go and give him vim. Like, let him know you're actually pissed off. I do think, though, like, she wasn't going to. But I don't know how she is in terms of expressing emotion. I don't think she was going to, like, pipe up.
So
they basically told her to pipe up. She did.
Well, she didn't
but
have it.
But the thing is, though, Deji and Billy are sitting right back, like, the sofa's behind them, yeah? Like, just one in between them, like, where that sofa is. So he can overhear the conversation. And he's overhearing and he's thinking, oh, shut up, man. Because the girls are like, don't have it, blah. And then they start cheersing. And this is when I knew they were drunk. Because they were like, cheers to being, like, good women who don't take shit, don't let it... You know when girls get in that bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing all that cheers or whatever. So then she gets up to go and talk to him. And she's like, oh, Deji, do you mind if I just talk to Billy? Whatever. So she's talking to him now. And she's just like, I just want to let you know that what you did yesterday was bang out of order, blah, blah. It was disrespectful. And honestly, it makes you like a pig. And he's like, first of all, where's all this coming from? He was like, I feel like you're just piping out now because your girls have told you to. And she's like, no. She's like, no. I felt this way. But obviously, they've let me they've pointed out to me what kind of disrespect this is. Then he's like, yeah, but it's not you. This is what they're pointing out to you kind of thing. And she's like, no, don't fucking piss me off. And he's like, why are you swearing at me? Like, don't swear at me. And she's like, why can't I swear? But this is why Billy's a bitch because, when Jax was swearing at him, telling him to fuck off and everything, what did he do?
Nothing.
He did nothing and he was mute. But when it's a girl swearing at you now, you're doing the whole... He was like, I don't know where this is coming from. If you're going to keep swearing at me, then I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it with you. I don't understand what you're saying, blah, blah. But she was just like, listen, at the end of the day, what you've done was out of order. You were disrespectful, blah, 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 blah. So she just went in on him. But I do think it's something where it's like a delayed... Because I know that with men, I know that men don't like delayed reactions. So if you're not going to tell me when it's happened in that moment, don't try and bring this up 2 days later trying to be angry.
Well, whether she's in or out, that's going to drive me crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
We had a conversation about this. We spoke. You sat down, went with your friends.
Yep.
Now you're coming back moving mad. No, this is good.
Yeah, and that's the only thing. That's what I have a problem with. I think she would have had more legs, stronger legs to stand on, if it wasn't off the back of just talking to the girls. Even if she's spoken to the girls, they told her, she's like, okay, do you know what? Cool. She thought about it and then did it later on in the night. But because he can hear them hyping her up and telling her, no, don't let him talk to you like that. And then she too gets up and is like, no, don't talk to me like that. Do you get me? It looks a bit pathetic, really. But it was sad though, because she was actually, when she was on the daybed with India and someone, she was talking about like, oh, it feels as if, because I feel like she's got this strong persona, and I think that's why no one understands her experience. Because she was like, oh, like, when you think about it, it's actually been 5 guys. And she's like, I can just tell that he doesn't like me. She's like, I need to stop waiting around for these guys to get to like me.
Yeah, it was sad there, talking. I've seen people posting pictures of her on Twitter. She is not going to be missing no meals. Someone's
like, come to Recess and DLT.
She is going to be fine.
She's a stunning babe. She's actually a really pretty girl.
Yeah, they put a picture of her yesterday when she's in that red underwear set. I was thinking,
yeah, she's a really pretty girl.
Oh no, she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine.
I think it's in that house. It's highlighted. Do you get what I mean?
But what she wants to hope don't happen is that she comes out and everybody's running around to get her.
Yeah,
and then they get her and then they just leave her like everybody else in the yard anyway. Then she'll be pissed.
Then she'll be angry. Then she'll really be angry. That'd be mad. That'd be very mad. Can you imagine? Then it will be a you problem, sis.
Who's in the bottom 2 of the girls?
Summer and Danica. I was hoping it wouldn't be her.
Oh, Danica's in there.
I said she's had a tough time today. It was her. So it's her and Summer. Obviously, people have to vote for their favourite girls, isn't it? So it's the least, they got the least votes. And then for the boys, it's Dami and Billy. But then Laura said that so it's basically one girl and one boy are leaving, but the islanders get to pick. So for sure, they're sending Summer home because they're going to want to give Danica another chance and blah, blah. But I said the plot twist, they say Danica's been through too much. She might as well just go and be with her family because she needs some loving at home now. Can you imagine?
Oh, for mental health, innit?
Yeah. So I doubt it though.
We don't need no more American accents.
Because you know what as well, honestly, but also though, because obviously India was irritated and everyone thought it was out of order that Dami kissed Summer in the challenge, they're definitely going to send Summer home, I reckon. But did you see the part where, so you know how Dami proposed to India and she said, and she threw the ring away? He basically fished out the ring from the pool.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. It's pathetic. Fished out the ring from the pool and he gave it to her again in the evening. And then he kind of got on his knee and she was like, what are you doing, blah, blah. And then he was just like, oh, like, just to let you know that I'm really serious, blah, blah. So she's like, oh, it's a promise ring. And he was like, I mean, we don't need to put labels on it. It's the red flag one. He said they don't need to put labels on it. And he was like, it can be whatever you want it to be. I said, oh, red flag 2. When a man tells you it can be whatever you want it to be, you're done out.
So
you're
it could
done.
be a unicorn. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. He said,
there you go.
Just
take it.
Just take it. He said it can be whatever you want it to be. And then, you know, it gets worse. Marks, it gets worse. She then goes to tell the girl, she's like, oh, we're basically boyfriend and girlfriend. I said, India, they're going to finish you. She said, we're basically boyfriend and girlfriend. But you're not. Because you're not. Cause I think he said something like, as well, like, she's my girl. Yeah, she's my girl, but it's not girlfriend. India, I keep telling you, anyway, I told you guys, City Girls have lost. Like, the competition's over. Give the award to the boys. We're done.
City Girls are done.
From when she said, yeah, we're basically boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, she's finished.
And he said you can call it whatever you want. And then she went and told the girls, it's the promise ring. We're done.
Fucking hell. What else happened?
It's down bad.
What else would I miss?
Oh, and then Tasha got pied the most.
Yes.
Got pied from Dami, got pied from Luca, got pied from...
And I see Andrew saying like, I'm done.
He said he's done,
I'm
boys.
done with them now. Because I'm done with them, man. They're pricks, man. Like, talking about it. And you see what? Because they're being dumb. Because they're like, oh yeah, it's just a game. You know
It's just a game. It's not. Your reason it was not a game.
This guy is dripping in pie. This man in the background talking about, no, it's just a game. It's just a game, don't worry.
Do you know what's pissing me off though? Is that like Dami's such a fool, yeah. This is why I know Dami lacks so much self-awareness because you're tag teaming with a white guy against a white woman. Babes, you are going to be the one to be flogged the most.
You're gonna get lynched.
When Luca comes out, yeah, Luca's gonna be calm. You, on the other hand, you're gonna come out and no one's gonna contact you for no work, nothing. You're just gonna become irrelevant.
You really got Stockholm syndrome. You think you can do the same things as these white boys?
Exactly.
This is what you think.
Because you know when Luca pied her, this is him. It's just a game, Tasha. I said, nah, damn, you're gonna be finished. You're actually done. You're finished in this street.
You think you can be on national television?
Honestly,
bullying white blonde
a white girl who's got a disability.
Oh
nah.
my God.
Dammy's done out here. He's
yeah,
actually done.
Yeah, he's finished. Dammy's gonna come
He's
out. And
finished.
he's not gonna get no endorsements.
Nothing. Not even
This time, Luca's gonna be thriving.
Thrive, and he's with Gemma.
Dammy, man, what?
And that's why he's in the bottom. Because when you think about it, yeah, we voted the other day when they started this behavior against Tasha. He's already the one feeling the effects of it. Because you're the one in the bottom. Luca is safe. Luca didn't even make bottom.
Luca should be lower than
Exactly.
Luca should be lower than Dammy.
It should have been both
just from the way that Luca's been acting in the last couple of episodes, the way people have been talking, Luca should be ready to come out of there.
Yeah.
You get me?
They should have kept Billy in and thrown Luca out.
Luca and Dammy should have been bottom too.
Yeah.
That would have been lit.
Dammy would have definitely gone. They're protecting the white man.
Oh yeah, Dammy would be out of there.
So quickly.
They'll say India, sorry baby.
Like, you gotta go.
Like it would be Gemma telling her like
yes, so babes. Like, it made sense.
Like,
I should be like, get over yourself. Like
look, my man's more important than your man.
Honestly, it's a hierarchy of things, babes.
It's a hierarchy.
But no, yes, so they're in the bottom too. But
home.
he's definitely gonna. Dammy's definitely gonna go home 100%. No, sorry, not Dammy. Billy and Summer. I just hope they don't try and protect Danika's feelings by sending her home. That'd be awkward. But I don't think they will because obviously Summer, as much as it's cool with India, whatever, as much as India's cool with Summer, you're still with Summer, man. And he proper kissed her like passionately.
I don't know why he done it like that either. It was a passionate.
Held her neck and everything. I said, nah, man. It's mad. It's mad. I think that was what else happened? I don't think anything else happened. That I can think of. Oh, to be fair, they did apologize to Tasha though. But it's one of those ones where it's like you can tell the producers told them to. So they apologized to Tasha. Luca did it first. As he does, he backpedals and does the whole. He first says he's never going to apologize, then he goes on ahead and apologizes. And then Dammy then did his as well. And she seems cool with it, but she was just crying as she does, man. She just does what she does. She just be crying. But I think that was it. There was not much else happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much else happened. And then Dammy and Ekin are still good.
That's it. Probably would have been. It was Ekin. Ekin got upset when Davide kissed Paige.
Oh yeah.
But she kissed Adam.
Don't you think bare people like Paige though? More people lips Paige than I thought. Andrew kissed her. Davide kissed her. I thought it was sweet though. Luca kissed Ekin and said, because you're always watching out for Gemma. This time Gemma's a bitch.
Pardon.
When Ekin comes and sees them clips of Gemma bitching about her,
it's just all performative. Luca's whole style and feel, I just don't like.
I don't like him. I think I don't like him.
I can't give you the kiss. I didn't give Pop. I pecked you to be respectful. Oh, it's because in Casa Amor you held down Gemma, and so I love Gemma so much that you're her best friend. You supported her, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's
shut
pathetic.
the fuck up, man.
And then Dammy then married.
No.
Who married Paige?
Everybody. Deji married Paige.
Oh no, Paige married Dammy, remember? Because she said that's her best friend.
Okay, yeah. But
if she gets a chance, she's gonna be with that man.
They'll chop outside the yard.
Yeah, but he's gonna need that.
Remember they all congregate together and start thinking and that the parties and whatnot. So it might not be now. It could be like 6 months, 12 months.
Yeah, but he's gonna need that to revive his career.
There'll be a time when they're out turning up. I don't know, holiday at beef or something. There'll be a time when they're out in the real world and he cooks that one.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
What? Well,
So
that's-
cooks that one. But yeah, that is a thing. That will be a thing, yeah. I feel like she fancies him. But the optics of just... She used to do a Mora. Do you remember Mora just woke up one day and said, I like Curtis? And that was that. And Amy had to leave. It's just... Because it was like, we'd never seen them interact. Nothing. And then you wake up and you like my man. Like, when did you even get to speak to him to fancy him?
That was funny.
That was wild.
The producer should have took her out.
I think they should bring a bombshell, but it's like someone from the past.
I don't understand what they done.
With Adam.
Why they done it with Adam?
I think it was they knew that Jax was gonna leave. And to just pan it to Paige, they brought him in for Paige.
And you brought him in.
Because it was so obvious.
And bring it like pay like the way you gassing it up and that, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Adam's coming back. You brought it like how can you bring him in to fall in love? I don't
Yeah,
know.
but because for Adam it's a rebrand. First of all, this makes him relevant again. And again, remember he left a sour taste in people's mouth last time. And so now he's back for love. But I don't get that because I swear he broke up with his ex like a month ago.
But why does he get the chance to get a rebrand then? What about that big head light skin you? Curtis.
Okay.
Is it Curtis? No, it's not Curtis. It's childish. You're childish.
Oh, Michael.
Michael.
No one wants to see that guy. No.
That's what I'm saying. So why don't he get a chance to rebrand?
I feel like he didn't have an impact like Adam.
Yeah, maybe
We
not.
didn't know him for childish. And you didn't even know his name. So he's not that relevant.
So what girl could come back?
I feel like Moria, but Moria's above this now. But I would have liked Moria's.
You know who they should bring back? I
Who?
don't know if she's single. I don't know if she's single or not. What's the Leng one called?
Oh.
It looks like Margot Robbie.
Is that who?
She looks like Margot Robbie.
I don't know who that is.
You know who Margot Robbie is.
Is
That
she
white
mixed
thing.
race?
No, the white thing, the blonde thing.
Who? Oh, Chloe.
No. Let me find the name for you.
What season was she on?
She was on the season with Adam.
Oh, I didn't watch it back then.
She was on the season with Adam. Let me see. Love Islander. And she was walking around, and then Adam made that other girl.
Oh, I've seen the clips.
Okay, I'm gonna put Margot Robbie.
And you think she's gonna come up?
I put Love Island, Margot Robbie, and then the proper ones.
I hope she didn't come up. That's mad. Sorry, guys, it's just silence. We're trying to Google, do our Googles.
She did watch it because she tweeted about the girl. She looks like it. I need the girls. She reacts to being mentioned on Love Island, yes. Why did she get mentioned? Because of... Find the girl's name, man.
I'm so
That
dumb.
she looks like...
Or maybe...
Megan.
Oh, okay. I think I've... Yeah.
There we go. So, I'll show you her now. I know I can find it.
Let me see. Megan Love Island.
Yeah. Because she was...
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's beautiful. I thought she's beautiful.
She was a bit... I'm sure she's a bit saucy.
She was with that squarehead guy.
There you go. If
Yeah.
she's single, she'll be a good bombshell because she'll turn heads. Their man
Yeah, she
their man
definitely
them's got decision to make if they come in that yard.
Oh, it's Megan Barton, by the way, guys. Yeah.
Megan Barton, there you go. She was like
Yeah.
Margot Robbie.
She would. Oh, she was with Wes.
Wes, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was decent wearing all that skimpy stuff and ta.
She would be a good bombshell, actually.
Yeah, she would. She'd definitely throw a spanner in the works if she's smoky.
Yeah. She'd be a good one.
I'm on the wrong thing.
Damn, have you seen her before surgery?
Well, she's terrible.
No, she looked like one of the women that was Tinder swindler took advantage of. I'll show you. Hold on. There.
Oh my God, is that her?
That is her. She's like a school teacher.
Surgery is
Mad.
Damn. Cold.
Damn. But yeah, man. So tonight we'll see what happens.
Why do you just assume people are like just look like how they
How
look?
they look, yeah. It's
Which is-
crazy.
So if you had a baby with her, then what version do you get?
You're getting that.
The original or the new one?
The Tinder victim. You're getting the original.
Do you know there's a Chinese man who sued his wife for that?
Is it?
And I think he won because he's saying that right. It's deception. You know, I want the kids are not going to look like what I thought you looked like. He didn't know she had surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I saw an Indian man wanted to divorce his wife because she took her makeup off and she didn't look how she looked when he married her.
That's cold. Hard.
And he was like, yeah, that's not who I married, so no thank you, I want a divorce. But yeah, I think that was the highlights, wasn't it? It wasn't really. Yeah, I just hate the way they waste so much time, and like with the whole Laura walking in for 5 minutes and everything. Like, it's just annoying at this point. It's just annoying.
Well,
do you watch Modern Family?
No, someone tried to get me into that. I've seen them, if that makes sense. Like I've seen them. If it came on, I would be aware of it. I could say, "Oh, this Modern Family." I don't know none of the characters' names, but
is it okay?
I know them.
I was gonna say one of the girls on the Hailey, she's hosting Americans one, and looks proper sick. But that's the thing with America, yeah. Like, because over in the UK, it's like we do one in, one out. It has to be the same person we're gonna recycle for the next 10 years. But over there, they change it. Because I remember when I watched it last summer, I watched a bit of it last summer. Hailey was not the one presenting it.
Yeah.
So they keep things brand new and fresh over there. Because I can't lie to you, Laura is not like, sis.
She was fighting a losing battle, man.
Yeah.
Like she was fighting a losing battle, man. How was you gonna go up? You can't go up against the Flack. Because at the end of the day, like we're saying all this stuff, but if Flack was still here, we wouldn't need to change it. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine with the Flack.
Keep doing your Love Island, baby. You get me?
Yeah.
It's like when Davina was doing Big Brother. We wouldn't change that.
We're good with it. But I think it's like when a vacancy opens up, give it to someone fresh. Don't be keeping it in house.
Yeah.
She could have stayed doing the After Sun. And then should have given it to, honestly, next year.
Oh, is that what she used to do after something? They upgraded her.
Yeah, then upgraded her. Actually, no. The Flack did
as well. Yeah. My thing was I wasn't aware of this woman until they debuted her. I didn't know who she is. I didn't know she existed. I just think they should give it to Maya Jama.
I think she's done one before. She has. Like I think the Flack took a break at one point because she had some other stuff going on with her, and I'm sure Laura did it. But yeah, give it to somebody, man. Give it to Maya. Because you need someone with style, like with sauce, like even the way she walks. I'm like, I know they filmed this like 50 times. Because you can't even get your walk right.
I reckon Maya's refused that. I don't know, maybe it's a part of her, not good for her brand or something like that. Because I don't see how they wouldn't have come to her and asked her if she was on that.
No, but
I don't see it. For me, it don't make no sense. I think she's perfect.
Nah, because with her, yeah, like not to take away from any woman working or whatever, but she's kind of involved with the show a little bit because her man's Ian Sterling, the one that's talking. So if anything, like he could have been like, oh, do you know what, this person would be good. And I do think she's been involved with the show somehow in another way.
Okay.
So maybe she was next up, but because I hope that Maya doesn't decline it when they ask. I don't think it would ruin her brand, do you think?
I don't know.
Because it's still presenting, isn't it?
That's just my brain working. I'm saying she must have refused it because I don't see how they wouldn't have offered it to her already.
The guy gets it in, they didn't offer it to her.
See that when they're like what they're doing when they're partying and all that, and then she just walks into the villa, like the slow-mo walk. I could just see Maya doing that now.
Sick.
I could just see Maya doing that now. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
You get me?
Now, Love Island next season, man. Let's do better, man.
Do the right thing, man. Be better.
Honestly, be better, like ASAP, because y'all are pissing us off. But so we'll be back here again tomorrow, guys. Sure. With more tea. We'll see. We'll know who leaves tomorrow, but let's get into our last bit of headlines. So no more getting excluded, miss. This is apparently a UK first. Secondary schools in Southwark, South London, have agreed to allow misbehaving pupils, I get this word so wrong every time, students, to remain as long as they do not put another child's safety at risk. Teachers will instead be encouraged to understand the reasons behind the bad behaviour by using a trauma-informed response and to not take it at face value. So, the schools have all signed up to the agreement after a 2020 report found the council had a higher than average exclusion rate. The same report conducted by the council also found that academies excluded more children than other schools. Meanwhile, a separate investigation by the council found that Black students in the borough were 1.5 times more likely to be excluded than their white counterparts. Southwark Police will also be asked to sign up to the agreement, which reads, "Our aspiration is for 100% inclusion of children in education that keeps them safe and enables them to flourish." According to the local democracy reporting service, councillors want the borough to be the first in England to exclude no students in the coming years.
Well, what's that mean? So you can't get sent home?
Yeah, so you don't get excluded. You probably can still get suspended, and you get included.
What's excluded?
Is when you leave. So basically you're away for a few days.
So excluded means you can come back.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think
expelled is when you're
expelled is
gone.
when you're gone forever.
Yeah.
Expelled is gone
Yeah.
forever.
But excluded is like you're excluded for a few days. Because what's the difference between excluded and suspended then? I think suspension might be for over a period of time, but I know exclusion is like it could be a while. Because basically in my school year they had like you can be in inclusion. So that's basically where you're in school, you have to come in every day, but you're in a separate room to everybody else. Like long-term detention for like days.
So it says school exclusion is when a child is removed from school either on a temporary or permanent basis. Permanent exclusion refers to a pupil who is excluded and will not come back. So I guess it could be both. Depends on what it is.
See, that's what I thought, because maybe they are thinking, so maybe it's language, because we would say, I think in my school, we would say excluded if you, we wouldn't say expelled. I know expelled is a thing as well, but I think we would say excluded if you was gone, because we would just say suspended. If you was coming back, we would say they were suspended.
So, did that say that excluded you don't come back?
No, he said you can come back, or you can, or there could be permanent exclusion.
Yeah, so permanent exclusion is basically expel.
Okay, yeah.
And then temporary,
And temporary exclusion is like suspended.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So they're not going to do that anymore.
I like how y'all did that. Yeah.
Huh?
What?
I like how y'all did that.
Did what?
Y'all, we had certain terminologies banning about, and then you were like, all right, cool. Permanent is expelled.
Yeah.
And temporary is suspended.
Yeah.
Yes, we used 4. Just now. That's good. That's good. I just like how it happened.
We're educated.
There you go, man.
But okay. So the next bit of news: Netflix loses 1 million subscribers, but then stranger things happened. I like that. Wordplay. For years now, Netflix has been a household name, but at the moment, it faces a tough fight to keep its crown as the most popular video streaming service. It lost almost 1 million subscribers between April and July, as the number of people quitting the service accelerated. Funny enough, that was not as many as Netflix had feared. When asked what may have stopped subscriptions dipping even further, Netflix chief executive Reed Hastings said, "If there was a single thing, we might say Stranger Things." The new season of Stranger Things has been a phenomenal success and likely helped disrupt the exodus of Netflix customers. The company reported its first subscriber loss since 2011 in April, news that was followed by hundreds of job cuts. Netflix was the subject of discussion for other reasons too. It appears they are looking for new ways to boost revenue after years of massive growth and have decided to do this by adding the second home option to subscribers' accounts in 5 countries in Central and South America. As a way to clamp down on password sharing, Netflix is charging £2.50, which is $2.99, for customers to add a second home to their account. People will be able to edit their accounts to remove homes at any time. Netflix has said it expects to experiment with different ways of presenting the charges before rolling them out globally as soon as the end of the year.
Stop getting involved in our business, man. If we want to share our passwords, we're going to share our passwords, man.
And stop putting the price up. They're putting the price up and taking off good shows.
No, idiots, man.
Some people are leaving.
I haven't even seen the new Stranger Things either.
Yeah.
I've watched like 20 minutes of episode 1 of the new season, and I don't know why I got stopped, distracted, but I haven't finished it.
You didn't like it?
No, that's not the reason.
Okay.
I wouldn't even. I've watched the whole thing, so I wouldn't stop watching it because I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't like episode 1. I'd want to it'd have to play out.
Yeah, I think I watched season 2. I watched season 1. I said, okay, this is wild, different. Watch season 2. I said, why are you always a victim? You silly little boy, you're weak. And I said, you know what? I don't want to commit to this anymore. And so, yeah, that's been it. That is my story with Stranger Things. But yeah, let's head into Out Ere.
Oh, Out Ere today. Ladies, man. Just stop being so angry. You get me? Stop being so angry and vindictive and spiteful. You're trying to hurt people. You get me? This is crazy. Annie Williams, 58, I believe she's from Texas, has been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, evading arrest, and drunken while influenced, and criminal mischief. Basically, she had a fight with her man on Friday night, and I don't know what this bitch was thinking. But she tried to run him over.
This is wild.
She tried to run him over in reverse. Wait,
in reverse?
No, it's not in reverse. I'm watching it in reverse.
No, it's in reverse. She tried to reverse out of the bay.
She went first into the window. She tried to get him and then reversed out.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? That she's tried to run him over and gone into the liquor store. Then she's come out and gone into the car. This is so much. She's caused so much damage. This looks like a movie. Let me see if I can watch this time again. 1 second.
2 months.
Oh, sorry. Didn't want no sound. What is it behind? What is the thinking behind that? Like when you see red with the mist, like what happened? What
It's
is
emotions. So basically, a lot of people can't. I don't think it's like even just women. I think a lot of people don't have can't control their emotions, and that plays out in different ways. But I know that when it comes to women, that's why like some people just can't communicate and control their emotions. That's why girls would do stuff like they start to break things in the house and pour bleach on his clothes and slash tires. Like, whew. It's emotion. It's just running off emotions and not taking a moment to sit down and think.
But if she hit him,
Yeah.
then what? Would she have been happy?
Yeah, because she did what she wanted to do.
But in the heat of the moment, I don't think she would have been upset afterwards. Say she
Yeah,
killed
but when
him.
you calm down, then it's too late. You've already done the deed. Like a lot of women who I've read in like situations like this, for you, I just want to hurt you. I just want to hurt you. But obviously, when the person's hurt now, you're like, damn, okay, that was a bad idea. But now it's too late. It's too late by then.
Have you seen the other one, of the guy and the girl and they're arguing outside the car, And then she's trying to get him, she's trying to threaten him.
Oh, yeah.
For this, and then then she pretends like she's not going to do it.
Oh, yeah, that's
she does it. And then he moves out the way and she just slams into the wall.
She slammed into like 3 different things.
Because she kept pretending like she weren't going to do it. She's like, all right, okay, I'm done now.
But he's on foot. But he's on foot, sis. And you're in a big car. And it's never just a little car. Do you get what I mean? It's never a flipping, what those things, Fiat 500. It's never a little car.
This one here, she's in an SUV. She's a Chrysler. This is a big truck. I just think...
And she's like, Agbaya, sorry, you're 58. You should know how to control your emotions by now, man.
Yeah, man. Have you seen her mugshot?
No, let me scroll. Oh, dear.
There you go.
Oh, no. No comment.
She just looks stressed, man. She got the
Wouldn't
glass.
you be when you're facing time now? And over a man, and now you've left him, and now he can go and move on with the woman you call him cheating with.
They don't play games in America, so I wonder what's gonna happen. I'm guessing she's gonna get sued. I heard the liquor store got damages of up to £25,000. So there is definitely gonna be a civil case.
But you know what's mad though? Do you see how that man had to pull that woman away? She could have killed another person.
She's the pedestrian. I think that woman got hit. I think that woman broke her ankle.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. She broke something because it could be worse. That's what's mad.
Listen, yeah, it looks like it, man. Oh, come on, man. We gotta
but
stop.
She could have killed that woman though. If that guy didn't pull her away.
It's crazy. Let's just stop the domestics, man. People, man, we gotta be better, man. Learn to love each other, man. Honestly, man. Like, if you are gonna have, actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. Just no domestics, no domestics. We don't want it. So, Annie, 58, Texas lady, you are done at it. Your car is screwed. You're gonna get sued. I don't know if you're gonna end up behind bars because I don't know what the rules are over there, but
I reckon she will. Because you know that it's a thing where like pay the money or you go to jail. She can't pay the money.
And she's finished. Oh, well, bye. I don't know if I'm gonna find out more about this story, but I'll keep my ears and my eyes to the streets to see if we can let you know the developments of what happened. You get me? But yeah, man, she's done at it, man. Let's get on to our outro.
Yusuf is going to be so shocked.
I promise we will be better tomorrow. You won't see us at this time.
Big man Yusuf, I'm atting you direct. I know you're going to be so shocked. He was going on there to see 45-minute show. But no, that was an amazing show. Thank you guys for always tuning in. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you for interacting with the show, sending in voice notes, continue to do all that great stuff. Follow us on all our social media platforms, The Day After TNB. If you would like to send voices and text messages, you can send all that into 075 64841073. And as you guys know, we're working on something so we can be a tighter and closer community with you guys. But until then, if you would like to inquire about the show or wish to feature on the show, email the team at thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Black is spelled with an X. Happy Wednesday.